Hello, Salvation. Oh my god, I can't believe I missed the pun. I clicked on the wrong thing. There we go. It's hard to, you know, click on things. Oh my god, all the ice in my water melted. That's really sad. Now it's just normal water. Is the solution to put it in the fridge? Will it stay cold that way? Should. Alright, man. Here we go. Time to finish the thing. Not that one. Not that one. This one. Also, I noticed last time that I was streaming that I had it under the trilogy, not the actual game. I'm not actually sure. Let's see. Just do a quick little thingy. Like, who, compared to, like, this. Okay, so I'm the only person doing this, but how many people are watching the trilogy? Like, which one should I put it up for? Trilogy HD? There's 13 people there. But that's... I mean, there's less people watching this one. Who knows? Also, I forgot if I asked you around Salvation. How are you doing today? From save point. We're on day 2, right? Yeah, day 2. I'm not muted, right? Okay, good. I gotta fix my hair. I gotta start the music. Cool. There we go. Alright. You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again. Oh, yeah. Okay, so, logic from last time. We're working it out. His wife did it. His wife... So, he got the letter. Dude got the letter, and then he was like, oh, no, because he's delusional, and for some reason is not seeking help. So he's delusional. And so he went to go do that thing, but his wife is actually the real one. Because his wife is, the thrill seeker lady. Yeah. And so she went and killed the guy, and she went and killed him a while ago. And then he went because he was like, oh, I have to do what they say, because he was in the delusion. So, that's my thought process. So I'm gonna have to prove that they were already dead before then. But I don't know if I'm gonna have evidence to say that. Do I have a picture of the person who got murdered? No? Okay. Also, Desiree is totally the name of a thief. Supposedly, Mr. Delight was in the CEO's room when the murder occurred. No way, Jose, I don't buy it. But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Nick himself. At least, maybe. The autopsy report. Yeah, we need the autopsy report. I need to see if I need to see how that works. Not how that works. I need to like see what it is. Yeah, let's go look at the thing. I think I'm gonna head back to Karine Village for a little while. Okay, bye, Pearl. I'm gonna bring back the secret urn and have some people look at it. It's because it's not the right one. Oh my god. And then we need Edward. Yeah, we need him to enlighten us. No, Miss Mai, should stay here. I want you to have sex, Pearl says as she just runs out the door, arms waving above her head, like a little gremlin that she is. Pearl's so caught up in her fantasy, she forgot there's a murder to solve. But like, I just don't have it in my inventory at all anymore now. It's not the right urn! It's not right! I don't... Does no one else notice this? It's the left urn. It is! It's the wrong urn. Okay, Nick, time to get going. We played it. I don't get the joke, so I'm sorry. I'm thinking it's like Mario Kart, but like I don't, in the context, I don't get it. So what do we do now? We get out there and investigate the murder. Well, we need to find out where it is. Hey, ask Miss Delight. Besides, I want to ask you some stuff about motorcycles. Yeah, see, it's a Mario Kart joke. I just don't know if it's like a reference or if it's like something else. You're not gonna get a motorcycle, are you? I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy. Okay, well, how about we just go. Just a normal joke? Okay. I see, I assume that things are references because I don't get references. Also, I'm gonna put this down a little bit because wait, you can see my face. I assume that things are references because I don't get any references. So I live in this world of ignorance. Yeah, it's not the right urn. It says Ami like it always used to. It's fucking covered in paint also. Why is it? I hear these noises all over the place constantly. I think if like someone's walking like in the right part of the house, I think I just like I hear it. Also, that's some nice crisp water. I'm like Steve. Yeah, I get that reference. And yeah, exactly. Pull up that picture. I would, but I don't know where the thing is on OBS anymore. I've lost it. Plus, the vase has pink splotches on it now. Also, it's not broken. Like, it's not broken anymore. I'm sure they weren't there before. Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago when the urn was broken, the repair, yeah, it changed it. That pair was one mechanically unskilled little pearls, but still. I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it. It's possible that the urn is a fake? Yes! Did it look broken in the little icon in Ace Attorney 2? I do not. Again, that was a year ago. Also, my hair has already broken free from its confinement. Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Crying Village in a while. Hey, Maya, why don't you go home and, like, talk to your family? Oh, wait, they're all dead or gone. Sorry. It's just not cooperating. Okay. So I guess people still go to Crying to do their training, right? Yep, if you want to be a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training. So why haven't you been training, Maya? Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo. Just do that. A channeling dojo, huh? Well, that sounds pretty serious. Whatever it is. If you're gonna train, you need to be serious, otherwise real tragedies can happen, like, being possessed, or, falling asleep, I guess. Is what happened last year still bothering you? I don't remember what happened. Oh, the power of channeling, yeah. When a medium uses the Karai technique, she loses her own will. Spirit summoned, it can get taken over. Did Maya actually shoot the guy? I forget. No, she didn't. Yeah, she didn't shoot him. There was someone behind the screen. There was the bullet hole. So why is she like... It did appear to have cracks in the DS sprite. Well, then why does everyone not think it's... Why does everyone think it's the same one? I suppose not, but I guess it's still a little shaken up is all. Sounds like being the master of Karayan is going to be a heavy responsibility. More like, how many urns are there in 2018? Not many. Let's look. How many urns are there? Alright, Google, what are you going to give me? There are about, this is talking about Yang Xiao 700. I mean, 700 urns seems like a pretty good size to me. Urn on Wikipedia. Yeah. Around 700. I mean, that seems like a good number to me. I already told you, it's not me. I forgot his voice already. I don't remember what it is. Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now. Man, we don't have enough time as it is. Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday, they thought he was a thief. Now they got a murder case in their hands. I've given him a few. Given who a few? Given, few. I'm trying to rhyme. You give him a few voices. Oh, yeah. You know, it's what I feel in the moment. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear me scratching my beard. It's ASMR. Here you go. Have some face ASMR. Face ASMR. You can't hear it? Wait, what if I... Oh no, I was just having to talk when I did it. I thought I saw it, like, peeking when I was talking, and I was like, Alright, alright, we're just gonna move on then. He's just not available to talk to. Damask's hideout. My screen is really dirty. Oh, Nicky boy, Maya! Missed the light. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, well, I mean, you fucked it, lady. You dumb god. Okay. Oh, God. Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. I mean, she's the thief, so, like, I mean, hey, it's really her fault in the first place. Hey, Nicky boy, please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. He wouldn't hurt a fly. Okay. Yeah, sure, I'll do it. Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. She's such a vulnerable side. Wow. But that's just a theory. Man, Matt Pat's coronavirus video. Still, I wonder how the reactions for that have been going. Because, like, I remember when it first came out, everyone was really mad about it. Admittedly, you know, validly so. It's kind of stupid that he made that video. But, like, yeah, he had a video of what video game character would survive the virus. And it's just like, everyone was like, dude, like, people have died. Like, a lot of people have died. Like, this is not okay. And he monetized it, so, like, he was making money off of it. Admittedly, in some of it, there was, like, awareness of, like, where, like, do these kinds of things, just stay safe and that kind of thing, but, like, it was in very poor taste. I watched it, because I was like, you know, but with ad blocker on, so he got no money. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I don't think he would either, Nick. Yeah, you gotta admit, he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, please die! Watching Game Theory in 2020. See, there are, like, 3 things that you watch Game Theory for. Horror game theories. That's it. The other thing I watch him for, because I like the horror theory videos, like Petscop and, like Petscop, the Boneworks one was really interesting. Just things that I don't keep up with on my own. Because, like, there aren't many other things that do theory-type videos anymore. Tree School used to, and now they just dropped off, like, a lot. They don't do, like, anything anymore. He would never say that. Anyway, Mr. Light, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying he's a thief. I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him. Mr. Light, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie's the thieving type. He's so honest he wouldn't even sneak a nap. I was gonna say, like, trap. I don't know. I was very confused. He's so honest he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief. The very idea. I guess I just don't get it. Get what? I just can't understand they could be so different and yet be such a happy couple. Yeah, they sure are different. Oh, come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It's called love. For me, anyway. What? For you? She was the... She bit the lure of love first, not him? Love it. God, I have so many questions to ask you. I hate these kinds of people more than anything. Oh, you mean Ace Detectives? No, I'm fine with Ace Detectives. Oh, so you must mean thieves. No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be Ace Detectives. That's a very specific thing to hate. I'd say that you're putting a lot of effort in to just not a whole lot of reward there. Nothing I hate more than cowardly men. By the way, why did you go to Detective Zatme's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. Oh, my face is itchy. You're not supposed to scratch your face on stream. Never block the face. Not the moneymaker. I went out there to try and find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yeah, obviously, the real Mask to Mask isn't my Roddy, right? Yeah. Detective Atme knew more about Mask to Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV. So you went there to ask him some questions? That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said the Ace Detective isn't in right now, but I forced my way past her and into his hideout. I did some crazy jujitsu, kind of Black Widow style, as I went past her. You know that part where she puts her legs around the guy and, like, flips around, like, goes to the ground? That's exactly what she did. If Desi is the thief, why did Atme admit to it? Because, he's crazy. Do you see him laughing like a maniac? That is a snag in my logic. He might have just wanted to admit to it because, I don't know. You can admit to something and not be guilty. I.e., examples that will come to mind eventually, and I will then just point out in the middle of something else what they mean. I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout. That bag was sitting right on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there too yesterday. Probably a reason? Yeah, probably. Maybe. Who knows? I'm pretty dead set with my very flawless logic that she is the real criminal. But look at those goggles. You see, nope, shit. Where's the picture of Mask to Mask? Where's the actual picture of Mask to Mask? Here it is. You see those goggles? That matches something. Help streaming software? What happened? What? I'm confused, Salvation. Enlighten me. Elucidate me. Oh, did it, like, freeze? Game footage froze? Oh. Huh. I didn't drop any frames, so I think that was just, OBS and KitKat not operating well together. NTR or whatever they're called. Just the game, the camera was fine? Yeah, so it was probably KitKat and NTR, just, like, not having a good time. Mr. Light, what do you know about KB security? Don't be silly, of course I do. What? Wait, what? Is that what? Did I read that wrong, or does this sentence just not make sense? Did you say, what do you know, or do you know? So she still thinks he still works there, huh? According to what we heard yesterday. Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security. You can reselect the option to check, that is true, but it doesn't matter, it's grammar. He was a professional security guard. That's similar to the voice I did last time. Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore. Looks like Mr. Light doesn't know. KB Security is only 20 minutes away. By motorcycle, that is. Ooh, that's 10 minutes shorter. That's important to note down, because if a interval of 10 minutes comes up, the fact that she's saying this, and it's specifically a different time, and it's faster, is like pretty much the nail in the coffin, honestly. Because why would she bring it up? Why would she mention it if it weren't whatever? This is Trial and Tribulations, right? I am on the right one. This is the right game. Because I have it on thing, and I kind of forgot. Okay, good. I'm on the actual right Twitch one, because I don't want someone to come in, if they manage to come in here, and be like, oh, this is like the wrong game. Your thing changed from Tier 1 to Prime Salvation. How'd you do that? That's magic. Well, to admit, I tend to fly pretty fast on the bike. Are you sure you aren't literally flying? Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now? No, I'll pass. Oh, Phoenix, you don't want to be on the motorcycle with a lady in a leather jacket? Hold her tight? And she's married? Man, all these things about Phoenix and getting on with this married woman. Yours has been on Tier 1 the whole time. Yeah, now it's on Twitch Prime. I don't know why it do. Why don't you just go tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves. Ha, what a scary cat you are, Nick. I was actually offered a tangential story. Not really tangential. I mean, it's related. I was once offered in my freshman year of high school, my girlfriend at the time, her dad had a motorcycle, and he was like, hey, you want to take a ride? And I was like a 13-year-old little boy, and I was like, no, sir, because he was really scary. He was like a military guy, and I was like, no, and he's like, haha, you wouldn't even like, I was like, what if I could like make us fall over? He's like, you're like 100 pounds, because at the time I was very small. Freshman in high school, 15. Is it? That was like 13, 14. Yeah, it's like 13. No, 14. 14. I'm young for my whatever anyway. So like 13, 14, 15, somewhere around there. But he was like, we just kept trying to get me to do it. And I was like, I was so scared. I was like, no, please, sir. I don't want to go on this scary motorcycle. Let's head over there right away, Nick. What if I just went on there and then I died? That would have been bad. I don't know. He seemed like a little bit of a rough and tumble kind of person. So I was like, no, I'm good not going on the motorcycle. That's not a very, I can't tell the story very funny. I can think of it and it's funny, but the actually delivering of it wasn't great. So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your life? I was at work one day when two robbers suddenly rushed in. I'm not the kind to curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yeah, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were all carrying these huge knives and not guns. What kind of robber goes to steal things from a store and brings a big knife? They brought a knife to a gunfight. It's their fault. Yeah, I would too. That's pretty scary. Having been in a situation not incredibly similar, but you know, it is pretty scary. Imagine it's Japan, guns are harder to get. That's true. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you? Exactly! I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. That person on the right is gonna asphyxiate. They're in like a plastic bag. He went right up to those two knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Please stop it, he screamed. I could see the robbers' faces turn pale. A high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. It's like he shrieked so hard that it broke their brains. The nerves shattered in their heads. Then crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers. All by himself, he came to save me, a total stranger, all by himself. He was crying. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow, that's a great story. He may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. It's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, baby. Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. Maya, you did, and I did save you. With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Maya, I saved you. You were kidnapped. What are you talking about? If. Were they in the safe? What the fuck? So I guess this is where it all went down, huh? The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in the CEO's office. What is that button in the back? Is that the nuclear launch button for a security office? Sir, one of our guards got taken down to this place downtown. Alright. Now there's no place to worry about. Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? Sure was, pal. Prosecutor made real fools out of us. Yeah, I feel for you. Well, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserve, pal. Or something like that. Do I really sound like I gave him a little bit of a lift this time for some reason? If the gumshoe fits, get fucked, Gumshoe. Well, anyway, the point is I can tell when someone puts the heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was a nice guy. I had no idea he had feelings. Now this little love fest is over. Maybe we can start investigating. Yeah, get the fuck out of the way. What's this binder? Check this big, thick binder here. Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick. Reading a file isn't exactly backbreaking work, just a little hard on the eyes. What'd you find, Nick? This file, it's not about any sort of security operations or anything. It's actually his travel plans. He's going to the Bahamas. Or, well, was. This huge file's all by mask to mask. It's filled with info on him. What kind of info? It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and the crime scenes. Hey, Nick, look at the last page. It's a list. Tier of Eminon, $100,000. It's a list of treasures that Mask to Mask stole. So then $100,000 was the value of the stolen item? I don't know, that number seems kind of low to me. I'm no jewel appraiser. I don't even know what this tier thing is, but like, $100,000 isn't really a whole lot of money. It's probably more than Phoenix has like made on one case ever in his life, but like, it seems pretty low. I think I better secretly make a copy of this list. No, I want to... Tier of Eminon, Crown of Bangora, Left Hand of Hades, Sculpture, Portrait of Magina, Painting. Okay, so that's... I don't... There was the red diamond, so that I think that's throwing you off, because, like, literally the thing on What's-His-Face's hand, like, shine. So unless... that's incredibly obvious as, like, a red jewel. You know? So that makes me think that, like... also, why would the head of a CEO of a security company want blackmail money? That to me is weird, because he makes more than 50,000, right? Maybe he just wanted to meet him. Maybe it was like a... I don't know. Something about that doesn't add up to my small little pea brain. Wow, this safe is unbelievable. I bet 4 pearls will fit in there. It's got a bunch of doohickeys attached to it. I could have made a pearl joke, but I couldn't think of one off the top of my head. It's pretty amazing, alright. Motion sensors, heat sensors, weight sensors. Hey, Nick, come on, let's open it and take a look. If I broke into one of those, wouldn't that set me down the path to Hoodlumville? Well, what about the body? This rope. You think it fell out of the safe when it was open? I don't... Maya, that's a body. Yeah, I think the string shows where and how the corpse was lying. You mean, the victim... He was killed by being crushed by the safe door? She can't be serious, can she? I mean, it is coming out of the safe. Were they in the safe? There's a lot of questions I have to ask. Well, there's a painting here. The huge frame photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. That's it? This was his best sunrise? Either this guy didn't get out enough, or he had really rotten luck with the weather, or coronavirus. Maybe if he'd lived a little longer, you would have seen some better days. I want to know what this emergency button is. I was kind of like skirting around it, but what is this? Oh, there's a button here. Let's see. Maya, what the fuck? Hey, cut it out! Don't press that! That was funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. What is that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer. It says right here on the panel. Oh, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have we told you to read instructions first? Maya, you're the one that pressed it. I didn't do anything. It's all you. This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It used to be. It's used some security up here. Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime. Also, when the CEO was attacked, do you think he pressed the buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullet, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. So he never pressed it, meaning he was in the room with someone that he trusted. Go talk to that guard about that emergency buzzer. Computer. CEO's desk, it's a lot simpler. Hey, that chair looks super soft chair. My gaming chair is supposed to be here tomorrow. I ordered it a couple days ago. I bought a very nice gaming chair. I got it as a present for my birthday. I'm so excited for it. It's gonna not be this crappy desk office chair anymore. I'm gonna have an actual real chair, like, that I can sit in for prolonged periods of time. Maybe I'll fall asleep in it. I don't know. It sounds great to me. Fuck! The dragon on my fucking keyboard. Is it the office chair bed? No! What about... I should have gotten a gamer bed, you're right. Did you see that when that came out, like, the gamer bed? No, it's, where... I have a link to it. I've set my DS perfectly on its side. I don't know, it's a gaming chair kind of thing. Oh, is the office chair bad? Bed, not bed. You're right. I don't know why I read bed. It's okay. It's just, for prolonged periods of time, it's not great. Because I'm sitting in my chair now for gaming and also for online schoolwork, which I have a lot more of. So I'm sitting in this for, like, you know, half the day. And some days when I'm, like, working on stuff and then playing games. So I want it to be more comfortable because it's just not, it's kind of hard. But yeah, so I've upgraded. I'm a real streamer soon. I'll have my gaming chair behind me. I'm very excited for it. Leather and velour, memory foam, pillows. Sounds great. I'm really excited. Ooh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Hey, you whip me up a coffee, a cup of something really expensive import tea with some scones. This is the life. The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed. Just, you know, FYI, in case you feel a little weird about it. Maya just falls on the ground like, ah! What about this phone? Alright, I see that phone and computer are not important. What's that little terminal on the right over there? Unless this isn't important. Some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid. I can't get between these two shelves. Don't strain yourself trying. Looks like controlled by a special panel. One shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with a bunch of files. Files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle. Words are, like, really hard. I should just speak like this, right? Just move my mouth exactly like this. Something for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something. Okay. I think I've examined everything in this room that I can. I'm actually gonna talk to Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder. Oh, okay, but the thing is, I'm not really supposed to. What about we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now. We need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, alright, pal? Okay, I won't cry on you, pal. Maya just repeat the same thing. The victim's name is Kane Bullet. Citizen Kane Bullet. Isn't Citizen Kane like a cult movie? Not cult, but isn't it like... Do people consider it the best movie ever made or something? He was the CEO of KB Security. KB, Kate Bullard. Got it. And a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 o'clock this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 o'clock in the morning on October 12th. But didn't... It was used at 1 a.m. So if he died at 1 a.m., that doesn't make any sense. Because how would he have killed him It literally walked through the door and, like, shoot him in the head? That doesn't seem likely. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Probably an object in this room. Probably the urn. I'm thinking the urn. Exactly. It happened at the same time that Master was stealing the urn, huh? The real urn is here. So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? There's a good explanation for that one. Bullet's body was stuffed away inside that safe. Safe? Well, it's pretty big. Nobody had heard from him when they opened the safe this morning. Out he came, but so the body fell out. Wait, okay, he was in the safe. Well, at least he was, you know, the body was safe. God. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billiard. I can get his name right. I gotta drink some water, because my throat. Kane? Oh, why was I saying Kate? Why did I think his name was Kate? Like, literally, there was no reason for that. So what happened to Master Mask? Investigate me again, he keeps yelling. No, I mean him. He's not the real... I meant... Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh. In French, his name is Ken. I mean, that's pretty close to Kate. Oh, it was great. That guy got what he deserved. That's a detective I know and love. Think about it. Atney was always around when a calling card showed up, but he mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief. That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he kept bragging about. Yeah, he did that just to make himself look like a great detective. That's all. But there's one thing I can't figure out about the first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the Tia Emanon case. There was a witness on that one. A witness? Yeah, save the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is under arrest, you guys keep it. It's probably going to be really important. Is she wearing a necklace? Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen this somewhere before? It's pretty small. It's kind of hard to see, but now she mentions it. What? Who? Huh? How am I supposed to read? How am I supposed to see who that is? Maya's got them great eyes. The prosecutor, I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight. Yeah, I think he did that because he just knew it'd hurt Moy. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So who is that Java-addicted masked maniac anyway? Prosecutor Godot? It's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere. That's right, he said this was his first case. And it's true, according to the records anyway. But, no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court, a maverick that gives me goosebumps. Goosebumps? You? Is he like, he's not some like, sort of like stoic, great, non-feeling figure. I don't know why him getting goosebumps would be so strange. Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me, they all just turned the other way. Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so unpopular. That's not what I meant. That Godot guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. It feels like he's hiding some kind of dark secret. Okay, well. What do you know about this newspaper clipping? This was his first heist, and I guess I underestimated him. I was sure I was gonna get him, so I was careless and lost the info to the witness. Yeah, dark secret. What could it be? Who liked coffee before? I don't know of any character that liked coffee. I think it's Pearl's mom. My wallet just fell over. Godot is Pearl's mom. You heard it here first. Yeah, you and the detective worked together to try to catch Master Mask. Got away, huh? Thank God. I got a weird feeling I've seen him around lately. Is it Larry? Don't tell me it's Larry. It kind of looks like it might be, Mr. Delight or whatever the fuck his face is, because the hair kind of looks like that. But, like, I don't know. Autopsy report. Thank you about this. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna go talk to security room. I haven't been in here. Why is there a coat in here? Bag of shit. Wow, this is really something else. For security guard office, it doesn't feel very secure. That's Larry's coat? Yeah, I figured it was Larry's coat. Larry might be... Hey, Nick, what's up? Oh, God, Larry, fuck off. He is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? Got my sweet little Maya with me. Don't talk about Maya that way. She's 19. She's not little. Here, I was working... Did Maya's age change in, localization? Or is she always 19? Here, I was working my fingers to the bone, and in walks an angel. I got no problems with the daytime date. It's all good. She was 17 2 years ago. That's true. She is legal now. Still a little creepy, because she's only just barely legal. Oh, God. But, like, you don't have any reason to think it was changed in localization? You know, sometimes these Japanese companies do weird things with the localization. They just, like, change ages up to, like, be weird. Well, not to be weird, to make it so that's more socially acceptable. Oh my God, people keep talking. I want to look at OBS, thank you. Director Hadi only had pedophile comments about Pearl in Japan. Oh. Wait, what do you mean? Like, in the game? Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I don't remember who that is, though, the Hadi. I don't remember who that is. I'm assuming that's from the second game. That's what we're here for. We're investigating the Buller Muller case. Pink hair, mostly bald, says team yes. Was that hotel guy? I don't remember. I don't even remember. The first two games kind of blend together, honestly, a bit. That's right, you're a lawyer, aren't you? He's so hopelessly clueless. Here, let's court records, mugshot. Oh! Okay, I remember now. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you. What is it? I don't mind so much sharing with my sweet little Maya, but Nick, here's a different story. Well, Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. That was then, and this is now. I'm sorry, Larry? What did I do wrong? Good info. Good info. So what's this good info you're talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I can't give away information for free. You want some bribe? Oh my God. Can you talk to him, Maya? Larry, tell us already. What's the good info? Hey, I like that. The kitten's got some claws. He should have done that motion. All right, you really want to know? Yeah, so tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Ron DeLay was an employee here. Naturally, since I'm pro, I looked into his background. Got it? Yeah, you're a pro. Totally. 100%, dude. Go off. Well, 1 year ago, Ron was fired. There was actually no warning at all. It just kind of happened. I know it's a small company, but I think it was pretty awful. I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up some hot shit. Yeah, it's exactly that kind of thing. Yeah, it's just you idiot. I don't like Larry. He's not like a lovable idiot. He's just kind of a dolt. So what is it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me. I get by all right, I guess. First, I had to keep these eye on these monitors all the time. Monitors? You mean the ones with the paper over it? There's security cameras set in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Oh. If I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. What teams? Security teams of the company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them. So in other words, you basically just watch TV screens all day long. I mean, hey, he's doing his job, Phoenix. That's one thing I won't let you give him shit about. Like, he's doing what he's supposed to do. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment. And I'm dumb. Well, I mean, yeah. You're still in charge. Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. It's not fair, Nick. I don't think you expect someone like him to take any responsibility. The point is, were you here on the night of the crime, of the murder? You know, the guy that's dead upstairs fell out of the safe? Any of this ringing any bells? You goddamn dingo? Oh? Larry, what are you hiding from me? It's like I always say, that was then and this is now, okay? Larry, what are you hiding from me? Oh, it's the Magatama, right? Take that! I wonder if I have the information necessary to do this. None of the crime, you're working hard like you're supposed to? But what? Of course I was! But did you sneak out of work yesterday just to go see Mrs. Delight? Ah, but that was... This is this. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night, too? Never, I didn't sneak out. I tell you what, I'll even bet you $1. $1, wow, that's confidence. What's with the drenched to the rain puppy looking on your face? Do you have any evidence I left my position or you just pulled my chain? Larry was not manning a station when the thingy happened. Button. Well, no, they didn't push the button. Yeah, I don't have the evidence for it, I don't think. I'll probably get it from, like, looking at this of, like, what's that? Hey, Larry, it's your jacket, isn't it? That's right! Did you know it was on top of a lever? Yeah, sure, I was told never to ever touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got it, Greenhorn? So why did you hang your jacket on it? Because it got me curious. The jacket's weight pulls that lever down, it's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspension just kill you? Don't you want to know what happened? Don't you want to just go wild? Isn't that thing? I forget about it. Yeah, let's just pull it. What's this fucking piece of paper? A guard's 5 commandments. Oh, that sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Obey thy superior, respect thy superior, smile at thy superior, salute thy superior, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's a- oh my god. No. Just tell me she does not show up again. She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you'll come face to face with a real genuine ray gun. Yeah, that sounds terrifying. She's on vacation, that's why I'm relaxed for right now. Oh, thank God. Those screens there show what's going on in the building everywhere. It's my job to keep a steady eye on all of them. I wouldn't sound so smug. I mean, someone did die under your watch. Hey, man, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, can't get radio TV on it. How do you know that, Larry? Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. Okay, whatever. I don't like talking to Larry. He's just... What do you know about this newspaper clipping? Alright, yeah, sure. How do you feel about, the CEO buzzer button? No, okay. How does he feel about anything? Probably not much. Alright, he's just got absolute, his font of information, he does not feel. His information has run dry. What's that song? I can't think of the song. He wake Larry up inside. Alright, cool. How do I prove that Larry wasn't at his post? Wait. Wait, when did he find his wallet? Oh, I do have the info. Okay, I present the wallet, because he wasn't at his post because he went and found the freaking wallet. Right? I think that's it. Because how did he find the wallet if he wasn't at his post? You know what I mean. That's the logic. It only took, like, extra long to have this go through. This wallet, you know about this, right? I've never seen it before. Like, dude, you literally handed it to her in front of me. Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happened. You forgot some of the specifics to how to progress. Yeah, like, that's kind of a point against this game, in my opinion, for these things, is like, it's... I don't like the visual novel sections as much as I like the courtroom stuff nearly at all. Because, like, the outside of courtroom stuff to me, like, the investigating thing, like, it takes too long and there's too much stuff that's not important, if you know what I mean. Like, there's so much fluff that if you cut down all the non-essentials for outside of the courtroom, it would be, like, 20 minutes. Which, like, I get that, like, it's telling a story and all that, but, like, a lot of it is unnecessary fluff. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened yesterday. Yeah, cutscene. We already saw this. 1 o'clock in the morning? That's right. In other words, Larry. Oh my god, the buddy's making so much noise. Time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Okay, there we go. Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. My shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m. The murder might have happened before then. What? The murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m. It wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Listen, Larry, we know beyond a shadow of a doubt the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 a.m. during your shift.
Take that!
Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does, but I can't show the record to just anyone, you know. The key card data was already made public in the trial today. I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that's supposed to go through me. It gets better in later games after Ace 35 and Layton versus Ace 30 because they tend to give you some indication that you haven't been. Yeah, I kind of like want, because it feels kind of annoying, like if you don't know what to do, how you have to just kind of brute force every single thing. You know what I mean? Anyway, according to the data, the CEO's office card will definitely use at 1 a.m. Yeah, yada yada yada. Happened at 1 a.m. in the middle of your shift. Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. You can't fuck your responsibility this time. No! Okay, can I be done talking to Larry? God, I want to not talk to Larry. I want anything but not to talk to Larry. Yeah, night of the crime. I knew it's not my fault. My fault the boss got killed. My fault! Larry, nothing I can do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened? My Donna happened. Your Donna? My Donna called me and said I had to talk to you right away, so I had to go see her, and he was standing right there next to her. Who was? Her new boyfriend. It was like some horror. Oh my god. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally, I'm the one that does the. Did you get assaulted? Did you tell the police? You just got actually assaulted. So is that why you left the security guard office? Yeah, he's curled up on the floor crying like a baby. Nick, is there anything I can do? Anything, just name it. I'll do whatever. Why don't we show him the evidence we've got? She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one piece of useful information. Is it this? Okay. How about this autopsy report? Okay, not that. I'm supposed to give him some evidence. How about the CEO office buzzer? The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right? That's right! Just my heart is connected to yours, Maya. Huh? Larry, was it you or Edgy you could update autopsy report? See, we need fucking somebody, anybody, please, to get Larry off of screen. Is a general community consensus still like people like or dislike Larry? I really do not like Larry. Do you think you can tell us about the buzzer now? Tell us! I guess so. Huh? Okay. I actually pressed the buzzer earlier. Yeah, I heard it. That was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? You know that many people don't like him, but you don't think there's a consensus? Well, at least I feel validated in that, like, because, it's like, you know, going, like, the Dengen subreddit and seeing everyone hating Hiyoko, and you're like, yeah, perfect. And then you see some people who like Hiyoko, and then you're like, what? Why? Well, this is the third floor of the basement. CEO's office on the first floor. I thought it'd be a good idea to adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I didn't think it was necessary. Larry's really lazy. Okay, murder. But did buzzer go? There was record, right? Of course I did. They couldn't have made any mistake either. Can we just look? Oh my god. Larry, shut up. What do you think, Nick? He's probably right. Oh, what is it? There was one button press. It can't be! It's impossible! What's that from? Is that like Silver from like Sonic 06? That night, it went off just once in the morning around 1 a.m. Star Wars 5? Really? Man, I really just have not watched Star Wars. I would, but I'm about to get busier now because my fake spring break is about to end. Because I have my real spring break, and then I have my fake spring break, which is this week, because they needed to switch everyone to online classes. So I'm actually going to have like, schoolwork again, but, like, it's still going to be less, because I don't have to... I earn back 2 hours every day that I have class, because it was an hour drive each way to campus. So... Oh, you're right. I do actually... I've seen that scene enough times that I know what you're talking about. Okay, so it went off one... Is that literally it? At 1:02 a.m. Wait, what? But didn't he die at 1? So someone pushed the button after he died? Yeah, I remember that now, Salvation. Autopsy reports are estimates. But I mean, like, even so, he died, and then the button was pushed, is the thing. Like, that's the pretense that I'm operating under, which is confusing, to say the least. Is there anything else I need to ask you about, buddy? How do you know about this list? Okay, cool, you know absolutely nothing. You were literally only helpful by admitting that you made a mistake. Alright, goodbye. Hey, Gumshoe, how do you feel about this? Alright, cool. He has no feelings about anything. This guy died about 12 hours ago and it's 1 p.m. Yeah, it makes sense. Hey, let's go to the Mask's hideout. How do you feel about this newspaper clipping? Alright. How do you feel about this buzzer record? Alright. How do you feel about, this autopsy report? How do you feel about this emergency buzzer? How do you feel about Kane's list? Alright. Is there anybody even here? The place is literally crawling with cops. What did you expect? Now they know who's actually masked and mask. It must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think? Yeah, I guess they're trying to make it up for it by tearing the place apart. I just noticed. Gumshoe's nowhere to be seen. Oh, okay. Wasn't he in charge of the mask investigation all the way up to yesterday? Murder case. Yeah, okay. Is there... I don't think there's anything terribly exciting to do here. Let's look at this. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. What's all this then? That's the British police officer meme, right? I remember when Galar Gen 8 was coming out for Pokemon, someone made like a fake evolution that was like, well, what's all, and then this then. And I was like, ha, that's pretty funny. Go talk to Adrian. Treasure Crane exhibit is all ruined now, Maya. I'm sorry, it's just so sad. There's a big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling. Maybe we can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we've got the urn back, maybe they can reopen it? Maybe? Really? Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Mask to Mask's Desires. That'll probably attract a lot of attention. Whoa. Whoa, 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 that's brilliant, Nick. We can clean up. We can be filthy rich. That was easy. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Miss Andrews, what's she doing around here? So how's it going? How about the secret urn? The urn? Oh, I mean, it's taken care of. We found it. Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found? Yeah. It was brought in during the trial yesterday. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Mask the Mask's wife that found it. Well, no, it wasn't. Maya, you're confusing everybody. Well, anyway, I'm so really just completely unfazed by that. I just heard about it in the news. That detective was actually the thief all along. Looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring to mask to hide the treasures. To guard the treasures, not hide the treasures. I mean, I guess you really did kind of ended up hiring him to hide the treasures, if you think about it in a very abstract sense. Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. Excuse me. So when was it that you hired Detective Atme again? 20 days ago. And when was it the calling card arrived? It was about 10 days ago. So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the Sacred Urn after all. I guess so. Why? I still don't quite know why anyone would steal it. I don't know. So Master Mask murdered someone as well? I mean, that's how things look. Yeah, but I thought he was here stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything's possible. Could have even been like 3 different people. Could have been like 2 people. Nick, let's get down to business already. The night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme? Oh my god, I said that correctly. That whole phrase without messing up once. Success. You know what? That deserves one of those. Nice. No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that's the way he always operates. That's what he says so he can have an alibi while he commits the theft himself. Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed as Mask the Mask pretty well. Nice! Nice! Nice. Man, what else do I have in here? I have a lot of things in here I forgot about. I want a modified emote. Let's play around with this. We're gonna give we're gonna give Chiaki Rosie Riveter's bandana. There we go. That's fits pretty well. Honestly, it really does kind of work. I don't know why that's there. Is it because Rosie Riveter just died, like the actual Rosie the Riveter? Let's see. What's another one? The bandana doesn't work on the bunny. Man, this is Chiaki International Women's Day. There we go. That makes sense. What is it? I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn seems different. Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? I like the it looks like there's a third finger gun instead of like the thinking. I like that. I want to highlight my message. Oh, everyone is locked. This thing fell on the ground. Put that back. Cyclox. Person still. Yeah. Oh my god, Adrian was Mask the Mask. Everybody is Mask the Mask. Alright, why is everyone lying to me? Sacred Urn. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the Sacred Urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the treasure exhibit. The urn you submitted for today, it's not the same one! Thank God we're finally getting to this point. That's true. Maybe it wasn't the same. It could be a fake. A fake. You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so this was an obvious explanation. The urn submitted at the trial was genuine? What? I have proof that it's not genuine. Take that. Do you have any evidence that the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? No. I really don't. Like, nothing I have says that it's genuine. If it was a fake, then why does she care if it was different? Yeah, I'm confused. What? I'm just kidding. I need to show that it wasn't a fake, but it was a fake. What? That's what I'm confused about, because, like, it was a fake, wasn't it? Because, like, it distinctly did not look like this, and it was pink and colored in purple splotches. Do I have something to that regard? No. I can't talk to her anymore. Maybe if I examine the paint stain, it'll be like, ah, paint. That pathetic looking wooden box. It's a box with a secret urn in it. You made that box? Oh, Maya made the box. Okay. Well, I mean, that's important to know, but it's not that important. 6 fish for the paint mark. The bottom left part of it's oddly shaped. It's shockingly pink. I don't think the color is important at all. Okay, but we're just not gonna, like, talk about. Alright. Evidence that it was. Don't I have something that says that it. No, because I gave the urn to Pearl. Didn't I? So do I have to go to Karine Village to go talk to Pearl? Can I do that? I'm very confused as to why she wants me to prove that it was the real one. Okay, well, I'm gonna go see if I can, like, go talk to Pearl for some reason. Somehow, if I can go to Karine Village. Maybe I can. Nope. Okay, we'll try the detention center again. Nope, no one here. I can't talk to you anymore. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing something and it's not just my logic that's wrong. Which is the only... Because as long as it's just my logic, I'll work through it. But, like, I want to make sure that it's that. Is there anything interesting down here? Nope. Absolutely nothing interesting. God, I wish moving between places was easier. Okay, so let's just, like, present the Magatama. Let's just read through this again and see if I'm just being a dingus. Sacred Urn. Do you know what Sacred Urn? The urn that was submitted for court today, it's not the same urn as before. That's true. Maybe it wasn't the same. It could be a fake. A fake? Do you have any evidence that the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? Do I? This buzzer record does not work. Newspaper clipping, no. Autopsy report, no. Buzzer, no. It's not in this. Publicity photo. Is it Celeste? Well, do I? I mean... Maybe this picture, because it's in the box. He stole the box that Maya made, and he's standing right outside the thing. So, like, so maybe it's this? Take that! It was not that. No, I don't have any evidence. I don't know why you keep asking me this. We're on the same page. The evidence is this crotch. Yeah. The treasures of a Korean exhibit is my first shot after last year's ordeal, and I really want it to be a success. I got an idea. Why don't you redo the poster? You can put something like voted best treasure exhibit by Mask to Mask. Why, Maya? That's a fantastic idea. Okay, thanks. That's not helpful. I hired Detective Abby for security before I even received a calling card. I suppose that was a mistake. Okay, follow my logic here on this one. It's not a fake because Mask to Mask wanted to steal it, but it is worthless. So that doesn't make any sense at all. Oh, it's gonna be brightened up by something shiny and gold, borrowing it from a... What? Did you move the statue? Oh my god. What the frick? Security camera. It's closer to the thief. Photo of the timestamp is real. Okay. Alright. Thank you. We just did the same thing twice. Detective Atme said he got hit in the back of the head with this by the thief, but that was a lie. Because it turned out that Atme was the real thief. It's so hard to believe. I promise I'll fix it so you never knew it was Ben in the first place. Please be gentle with it. I'm like, really perplexed at this. This photo doesn't make any sense. Is there any evidence that the urn that was submitted into court... You tried blackmailing Adrian? Yeah, hey Adrian, what do you feel about this? Damn it. I have to think I just don't have enough info, but I presented everything that is relevant to her. I don't think anything here. Presenting profiles? Oh, you know what? I always forget that you can do that. Yeah, sure. How do you feel about, Mask to Mask? Okay, I mean, how do you feel about this dude? Alright. How do you feel about Gumshoe? No, I really should have called the police as soon as I got that calling card from Mask to Mask. I mean, yeah, you probably should have. Oh? He's not a... Okay, whatever. Just look at me. So Detective Atme was actually Mask to Mask. She really seems depressed. I can't blame her. She's the one who hired the fox to guard the hen house. Desiree? No, okay. You? I should have learned my lesson after what happened 7 months ago, but I didn't. I got taken in by this flim-flam detective. Don't feel so bad after all. We're here to help. What about Godot? Okay. I mean, I guess, how do you know that the one presented in court was real? Because he had it? Maybe? Take that! Like, it was in his, like, office? That's the only thing I can think of. That was not it. Alright. I have to think that I'm missing, like, one piece of evidence. I don't think it's Godot. I don't think that'll help me at all. Alright, let's just go... This would be where I would learn about the urn. Like, this would be where I get anything about the urn. Because the thing that's going on is a murder. I've already examined everything in here, right? Except for, like... Can I examine the paint? No, I can't examine the paint. My god, is it still say the same thing it said, like, 2 days ago in this? Oh my god, why am I, like, having such a hard time with this one thing? Because it's breaking my logic, because it's breaking my logic. She's asking me. I missed the punchline 2 days ago about. Oh, let's just see the punchline then. Hamburger. Yep. Hamburger. World Hamburger Festival. Spaghetti. Why you talking about food? It says burr, so it could be spaghetti. Spaghetti Festival. Spaghetti. Tangled Reasoning. Ha, got him, Phoenix. There's also paint on the ladder. Oh my god. I want to investigate the paint. Like, I can see the paint very clearly, but I can't do anything about it. Ah! Is it this picture? I already tried this picture, didn't I? I already showed her everything. How do you feel about Ron's wallet? You know what? Maybe I need to talk to Desiree. Maybe she has something for me, because she's the one that brought it in there. Maybe she'll be like, yeah, like, actually, it said on the back right there, verifiable. Or maybe even Maya. No, Maya knows nothing. Glad we got Sacred Urn back. How can anything happen here? I don't know if I should say Ami or I am anymore. Got the big pink polka dots. I came wearing pink polka dots in my Alkalite costume every day and said, "Hi, Nick, I am." Well, would you think it's no big deal? I guess it'd be a real disaster. Alright, thank you, Maya. So helpful. Is the detective at me? Yes. Security camera, probably part of the elaborate plan. I have to put the statue. Didn't Adrian say it's from a thing? There's actually a lot of training hall. Okay, yes, I already knew that. I am sounds like I am. Oh, that's cute. I didn't notice that. Hey, how do you feel about this treasure poster? Well, do you think for that, Miss Delight? And I'm sorry. Huh? What are you apologizing for? Because I mistakenly blamed your husband for taking it. I told you, didn't I? My right, I could never do such a thing. Well, how about you tell me about the fucking urn in some capacity? Okay, whatever. I just gotta skip past that. I'm just getting frustrated. What if I did tell her? Profiles, Luke. I'll never forgive this man. He tried to pin his own crimes on my Ronnie. I don't blame you. All criminals are the same. Nothing but filthy, stinking lives, and I hate their guts. Okay, yeah, sure. Maybe the urn is in the safe. Did I actually open the safe at all? Can I open the safe? Hello, can I open the safe, please? Well, someone opened the safe on the night of the crime, right? Opened by the killer or the victim. Okay. Open this. There are a few people who know how to open the safe. Everyone knows how to open the safe with airtight alibis, except one. Ron Delight. Alright, cool. So Ron knew how to open the safe. You examined it before touching the gumshoe? Yeah, it didn't seem like I got anything terribly useful out of it, though. That line seemed pretty useful. Yeah, it seemed pretty useful. It doesn't help my theory at all. Still got no idea why Master Mask would go after a broken old pot like this. I'd be this tasteful old family heirloom. Adrian just hired at me as security before the calling card even came. Anything to do with how things played out. Do I present her? Do I say, like, because you did your research, because you were so interested about it that there's no way that you would have bought a fake? Is that the answer? I'm gonna be kind of miffed if it is. Because, like, that's... No, the question was about the one presented at trial. It's not the same urn as the one before. Okay. A fake. Any evidence that the urn submitted at the trial was genuine. God, this... I don't know. Something about this question is, like, just tripping me up. I don't know. Because the answer is no. I don't think I have any evidence that it was genuine. Besides, like, Maya thought it was? The only thing I think is that, like, Maya thought it was. If you don't have any evidence, it might be good to... But, like, I could be wrong. And I don't know, like, what to examine, because I've examined everything in this room. And I've asked her questions. I've presented her with literally everything that I can. I'll just keep throwing shit at her until I could be wrong. Yeah, it's entirely possible. But what if I told you, Adrian, that I hate you, and tell me what you want? Okay, yeah, sure. So who would I go to for the one submitted in trial? I would go to maybe the Atme Detective Agency, because I can't think of any other good reason as to why I'd be able to go there right now. You know what I mean? But then they yell at me. Yeah, I can't investigate anything here. So this, for the stuff presented in trial, Desiree and Gumshoe would be like the only thing I can think of. What about you? Let's look at my Ronnie. I'm happy. Okay. Yeah, and then you have one idea. I'll take an idea because I am stumped. Because it doesn't make sense to my brain that I'm trying to prove something that's not true. Trip the one flag, need to make Ron show up in the detective agent? Maybe. Nope. Or something in your office? Maybe. But I was just there with Maya. Let's click on this. I don't know. Maybe, 'cause Secret Urn, yep. It's like different about it. It's pretty obvious. Take a look at this. It says I am on it. But the one way says Ami, like it used to. The base is pink splotches. 1 year ago, the urn was broken. Like, I have evidence that it's not the right one. That's why I'm so confused about this question, because if I could present Pearl, I could present the thing, I could present so many things saying, like, it's not the same one. No, I refuse to use a guide. I will bang my head against this until I get it. Possible that urn is a fake? Well, Pearls will find out once she gets back. Okay, I suppose. Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't gone back to Karine Village in a long time. You don't want to bang your head against it? I mean, if you want to check a guide, it's like something incredibly obvious. I think, okay, if you want to check a guide, you can tell me if I have the evidence I need, or if I'm missing something. That would be what I would want to know. Because that's kind of the frustrating thing about this game, is I don't know if I already have the necessary information, if you know what I mean. Which is the frustrating part about this, because, like, you know you don't have the evidence? Yeah, but, like, then whom do I speak? Maybe I examined this section where it was supposed to go. Sacred urn was supposed to be displayed there. Okay, yeah. Honestly, you know, this is this isn't a trial. I don't really care too much about if I get the answer for this. You know what I mean? If it were during a trial, I'd be like, I'll figure it out myself. But this is outside of a trial. I don't know if I really care terribly much. What? CEO's office? There's something I haven't presented? What? Treasure exhibit poster. The urn. Sad urn. Calling card. Remember, don't go anywhere telling about that emblem. Okay, pal? Always to the victims. The victim has come through us, look for help. Alright, pal. You guys ever get one of these calling cards? Coming to us. Okay. Okay, he doesn't give a single fuck about the thing. How about the camera data? Thief of the photo taken at the cameras with the brooch. Yep, the thing is, there's no evidence the photo's tampered with. It was definitely taken at 12:58. The mystery brooch. I wonder if there's something more to this missing piece of costume jewelry. What? What do you mean? What do you... What? Huh? To what do you refer? I think I might have gotten it. Because it said... I think I might have gotten it. Maybe. Damn it! Because she said that she moved the statue, so I thought that... Because this was found in the shadow of the statue, so I thought maybe she found something that wasn't saying it. Because she... When I present this... She says like, oh, I totally didn't move it, haha. You know what I mean? Like, it's... It makes me think that, like, she moved it. But I don't know, like... I can't force her to talk to me about it. Phoenix said something about the brooch being important still. And I don't know if that means, like, in the trial, or, like, I should talk to someone about it now. So let's go talk to freaking Desiree about it. Okay, cool. Not helpful at all. Sure. Hey, look at this blackmail letter. Letter addressed to it. Oh. No idea her husband was being blackmailed. Yeah, sure. Here's your wallet. Roddy's wallet. Yep. Dropped it. Here, how about this card? It's a key card. I haven't seen one of them in a long time. It's because Ron doesn't work there anymore. You consulted the guide. Alright. Famous thief. Alright, what is it? What have I missed? What is probably like one piece of information that I have missed? Because this game just has a very terrible like way of like not letting you know that you've looked at everything. It's probably just like... No, you know what? I did not present anything to Larry because I wanted to fucking book it out of there. So maybe that was my bad for hating Larry so vehemently that I wanted to fucking leave. Serial number, yeah, it was used at 1 o'clock in the morning. Client had the card, right? It's no brainer. He's a killer, man. Oh, the profile? Oh, okay. Gotcha. I got to hit present. I also am not used to presenting profiles. Zero of a company. He was a pretty good guy. Really? Yeah, you bet. You know I'm not very good about working hard, right? Well, I kind of noticed. Well, guess what the boss said to me about that? I don't expect much work from you, Larry. In return, just don't expect much pay. Uh-huh. I guess he had to follow some kind of dumb law about having security here in the building. So in order to pay the lowest wage possible, he went to the bottom of the barrel. Yes, I really looked up to the boss. If I were to be CBO, I would be just like him. Okay. You think that was an optional line? Yeah. Do you have any interest in men? What? Okay, yeah, sure. How do you feel about Godot? What if I, like, okay, what if, Adrian, here you go. Try for something buzzery to him? Okay. Okay, yeah, sure. God, I hate Larry. Shut up, Larry. Fucking God, Larry. Connect to the office, okay. And then he said, okay, yeah, sure. Shut up, Larry. Tell us about the buzzer, tell us, yeah. And then he says, okay, he'll tell us. And then we talked to him about the buzzer, but we already did that. What do you know about this treasure? Try the record, then? The autopsy report? What do you mean by the record? Oh, the buzzer record. Okay, got it. You guys must have really made me reflect on the way I've been living. With all the reflecting, where's the time for love? Oh, God, Larry, shut up! The record, no, nothing at all. Alright, wow. So helpful. God, I love Larry. He's so freaking helpful, isn't he? Did I, like, hit the flag I needed to hit now? Is someone gonna be somewhere else than usual? I don't get it. I just do not understand where to go. Here, how do you feel about, buzzer record? How do you feel about newspaper clipping? How do you feel about autopsy report? You know, maybe I didn't present the autopsy report to, like, but that doesn't give me evidence about the, dang. Go through all the steps. I don't know, like, what, this is, it's stupid, it's annoying me. Maybe check for all talking points with Desi. I think I did, but I just want to try giving this. Okay, yeah, he does not give a shit. Maybe one got added, or I'm just stupid and I missed it the first time through. Alright. Talking to Gumshoe, okay. Okay. The thing is that, like, I'm probably missing literally one thing that's preventing me from progressing, and that's really annoying. Like, the way that Dangan did investigations was so much better in that, like, there was no... It kind of, like, ushered you from room to room, but, like, you still have to find stuff that was important, but, like, you knew, like, in that room that you were gonna find something important. It, like, was like, you're gonna find something important here, then there, then there. Present... God, I hate presenting people, because it's so inconsistent, because you almost never do it. Tell us more about Bullard. It's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bullard, pal. Oh yeah, the victim in this case isn't making much of an impression on me. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Yeah, his body wasn't discovered until this morning. We don't have any information yet. Can you help us out? Oh, that was Phoenix. Shit. I'm a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm blabbing like an idiot right now. Okay, Nick. Okay. I hate presenting people. It's done, like, so few times. It is so infuriatingly annoying to have to do it, like, once every, like, case. Because, like, it... You know what I mean? It really should just be, like... It should have popped up from, like, for example, the Autopsy Report. If I asked about that, it could have done the same thing. He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it, anyway? Well, the company basically sent security teams out there to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullen must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work. Oh, and I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber. Really? Me too? I just love money. Can't get enough. Please stop leaning in. Get away from me. Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff there in his millions. Oh, that was my problem. I give you a shifter. Just let go. Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies. That's, yeah, pretty underhanded. KB Security used to head security operations against Mask the Mask. Wait, really? Yeah, and it screwed up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive. Be pleased to know that presenting profiles eventually does die out, except in situations where it only makes sense to present a person, and you can't switch to evidence. See, that would be the best thing. I think that is good, because yes, that seems like good game design to me, that if you have two menus to go through, that is not great game design, because you never know which menu you're supposed to be in. I missed what he just said, actually. Fuck. They did that for 1.5, did they? I don't remember. Okay, Money Grubber, yep, Shifter. Since you couldn't present profiles in one at all. Man, I missed the good old days. They used to be doing it, and they took a nosedive. It was Bullard who sent Ron the Blackmail Letter, huh? Maybe I need to present... him to her? Oh, I know him. That's Ronnie's boss, the CEO guy. Well, now he's an ex-boss. Someone killed him last night. Naturally, I know that. He's a pretty sly man, let me tell you. Oh, really? You bet he was. He made Ronnie chief of one of the security teams. Now I trip the flag? Great. I love... I'm glad to hear that it gets better, because this is, like, the worst part of the game. Did Mr. Delight ever have a problem with Mr. Bullard himself? Well, Ronnie wasn't the type to complain about that kind of thing. I tried to get him to talk to me about work, but he never would. But why? Why was it important to the game that I learned that before this? Mr. Wright! Mr. Delight, did they finish their interrogation? Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore! Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you? Well, you see... On the same night the Sacred Urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor Department Store. Been doing an hour and a half of investigation. God. Just get me to the gameplay. A Blackmail Letter you got summoned to you to KB Security, and that's what the CEO was murder. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the question is, where were you? The time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it. Okay. You wonder if you should backseat more? I mean, if I'm just, like... In trials, no, but outside of trials, yeah, it might be helpful, because it just... It's really... It should literally lock you into a place until you get everything that you can, and then kick you out. Like how Dangan does it, you know? Or, like, make it so, like, if you have everything, you can't come back. You know what I mean? It should do something like that. Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? That was a quick response. Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating. But, Mr. Delight, the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief. No future games do that? Oh. But you said at least it lets you know that you've done everything there. They give you an indication of when you're finished. That's good enough, honestly. Okay, yeah, he's... wow. Okay. I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn. I mean, you were KB Security at the time. It's the person dressed with Detective Atney. So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor, you went to KB Security, right? Yes, I went to KB Security at the time to the Blackmail notes that I should. What happened next? Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So I used the keycard to unlock the door. That's probably when I dropped his wallet. When I went to the CEO's office, someone was in there. Someone? What? And suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam! Based on the pose, it looked like Luke Atney. Yeah, square person. Was it Kane Bullard that hit you? I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw was left me speechless. Oh. The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. I thought I should do something with the body. Oh my god. So that's why you put it in the safe? Ron! What the fuck, you idiot? I used to be the chief of one of the security team, so I know how to open it. Why did you do that? What did you do after that? Well, I got out of there. I was the one who set up the security cameras in the building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them. Nick. Oh my god. Nick, what the fuck? Oh my god. Mr. Delay, is it true that 1 year ago you were forced to quit KB Security? I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi, please! Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet. Thank goodness. No, I suppose I'll have to tell her someday. She'll find out eventually. Why are you even hiding from her anyway? Desi would despise me if she ever knew I found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief, she would never forgive me. My marriage would be over. Well, she said she didn't mind thieves. She hated cowards. That's what she hated. Knowing that, why'd you become a thief in the first place? Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money, except being a thief. At least that's what I thought. So he became mask to mask for Desiree, huh? Alright, time to present Kane Bullard's profile, because that's the freaking magic potion to finish the game, apparently. Mr. Bullard, my old boss, it's so sad. Do you have any idea what might have happened? Was there anyone that might have been dead? Oh, yeah, sure. He had tons of enemies. Literally, he met someone on the street that didn't like him. No one liked him. I don't know why we worked for him. He did lots of threatening things to people. Wait, so you mean he scared them or they threatened them with blackmail? Well, kind of both. How do you feel about your wife? Desi, she has a thing against criminals. No, she said she was fine with thieves. She literally just said it, like, not like 2 minutes ago. I thought that's my job. I need money. She doesn't hate thieves, my guy. That's kind of strange. What is? Up until now, Mask to Mask is going after famous works of art or treasure. Why did he suddenly decide to steal this plain-looking urn that nobody would want? Make it sound like you had nothing to do with the theft. Well, it wasn't me that chose to steal this urn. This calling card. Did you send this? We're not supposed to show it to him. No, I already had plans for that night already. To the blackmail. What about Detective Atney? Could he have been the one that sent it? Okay. That night, because of the letter, I had no choice but to go to KB Security. Okay, sure. How do you feel about CEO buzzer boot? That's the emergency buzzer from the CEO's office. Don't press it, it makes a terrible racket. Ha, sorry, I just love making a lot of noise. I am the same kind of person. I will go through a store as an agent of chaos and like go to the kids aisle and I will like, well, not anymore because that's how you die. But like I would press like the buttons on like all the toys and like make them all go off at the same time because I am like a 2-year-old at heart. Does this buzz have something to do with the case? At this point, I don't really know yet. There are no points for it. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, can't help me. Thanks, Ron. Alright, what do you know about this newspaper clipping? Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail. But Mask to Mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says the article he disappeared. That's right. I hid my Mask to Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. But I changed quickly into my security guard uniform. Okay, so it is him. Wait, hold the phone. The guard in the photo, it's you? That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself. Nice and easy to figure out. Even pros could see through that in a heartbeat. But as you might expect, Detective Atney found in disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective. Wait, he found the Mask to Mask disguise? I heard he brought it home with him. That's when Atney got his hands on this. Remake your costume. Took quite a while to complete. The first of the Blackmail Letters. Blackmail Letters? You got them starting when? What? You know what? Also, how do you... This is new music, isn't it? I don't think I've heard this yet. Blackmail Letter? Is this the first one you got? No, of course not. This is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location. So did you start receiving Blackmail Letters after this incident? Music also doesn't play often? Dang, I kinda like it. It's kinda... synthwavy. Yes, just a few days after the Tears of Emanon heist. The first letter had said, I know you did it. So someone found out your true identity just like that? It's not easy being a master thief, you know? I've got proof that it was you, so give up, it went on to say. So in the end, I had to give the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal. Is that right? Hey, hang on a second, what do you mean you have to give it up? Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box that was specified, someone sent me $10,000. No one said anything about me being worried, you know? After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. So someone was planning his thieveries for him? Heist plans. What are these plans you're talking about? They were instructions on how to steal a crown or a painting or some other rare treasure. They showed security, blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. Wait, so you didn't even plan any of the heists, you just did it? I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans. It was Lupin the Third. If you had ever seen Lupin the Third. It's very, well, I was gonna say it's very good. It's okay. It is aggressively okay. The first and end of the 5th season is really good. The 4th season I've heard is really good consistently, but I only watched the 5th season, and the middle of it was just garbage. So Ron Delight was mask to mask, but someone else behind the theft, someone who planned them out all in detail. And probably his wife. All I had to do was deposit into a safe deposit box, then I just wait for the cash to come in the mail. So you went out to Sacred Urn because of those plans too? Well, see, truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal. Mr. Delay, is everything you just told me the truth? Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay? Before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Do you swear that you did not kill that guy? Of course, I could never, I'm not lying. All I did was hide the body in the safe. But I was afraid they discovered what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday. Oh, why? Well, the judge had ruled out that I was guilty of robbery. I have an alibi, right? I guess so. You're kind of clever. Oh, Pearls is back. I'm back! Hey, Pearls, so what have you been up to this whole time? The Sacred Urn, Nick. I took it back to Crane Village to have an exam. Thank God! You swear you didn't hire an assassin to kill him, right? I mean, hey, he had a lot of money, apparently, so... And what'd you find out? They said it's the real herb. What? No? That's a relief. I was really worried. But there's one small problem. Of these cute little flake splotches, they said it's paint. They were put in the urn recently. I mean, if that's the real one, because there is absolutely no, like, it's not cracked at all, then that means that the one that they had in Karine was a fake? The one from a year ago? And they've switched? They just said it's the real one? Yeah, but there's two different urns, right? Because this one is, the one is cracked, unless they fixed it. But why would they fix it? Is it Pearl's mom, the one who's asking for the thefts? I have no idea what's going on anymore. Because why would it be fixed? Whatever, I could fucking fight Andrews now. Hello there? Well, actually, we have his urn examined. Okay, whatever. There's this phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but it was broken! Oh my god, now I can examine everything! Wow! I love this game! Wow, there's paint on it! Wow! Oh, wow, now I can say that there's paint on it! I didn't know that there was paint until I knew that paint was important, I guess! But it... The contrapositive of it is fixed, it must have been broken. I mean, it was broken. Oh, look, paint. Oh my god. I wanted to look at the paint cans. Do you not think that that's probably where the paint came from? Paint, yep. Box, yeah. The box, yeah. Wow, box in the paint, wow. It matches. Wow. What is it, Mr. Nick? It'll turn out exactly as I thought it would. The statue wasn't here. It was next to the door. Well, someone moved it with mask. Okay. Alright, well, that's all the paint related. Oh, no, the ladder has paint on it, too. We gotta look at that. Are we gonna talk about that? Nope. Okay, we're not gonna talk about the paint being on the ladder. That's not the important... That's not important paint. This is the important paint. The ladder's just red. I refuse. It's got paint on it. That's the ladder from 2-3. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is real. Pearls went back to Korean village and had it examined. Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how... What you discovered was that the urn had been broken. Again. Did you say again? Yeah, it was broken once a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. Quite recently, too. Wait, what? This urn was broken recently? How do you know that? Oh. Did she broke it and then fixed it, but correctly this time? Is that what happened? But it was already broken. How do you break something again? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know? Well, this picture looks different. Take that! This poster was made recently, right? Poster, it said I am, but now it says Ami. But, like, okay, I have a problem with this in that the spray image does not look like it is cracked at all. And it should look cracked, even if it's fixed. Unless she is superb at it, then it would not look like... It would still have cracks. The spray is bad. That's what was throwing me off, honestly, was that I was looking at this and I was like, well, this is not cracked. Like, at all. Nowhere near is it cracked. Did she say she polished? She did say she polished it, but polish doesn't get rid of... She sanded it down so much that you can't see the cracks anymore. Literally sanding an urn, a ceramic urn. Even if the urn had broken, it had nothing to do with it. That's it. I must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. Do you have any proof that the urn was broken here at Lordly Taylor? I mean, there's this box. Take that! Well, Miss Andrews, this urn has these pretty little pink paint splotches on it. There's some of the box on the urn. It was the box on the urn. Burn. No matter how you look at it, the paint seems exactly the same, wouldn't you say? The urn was dropped along with the box. That's when they both got paint on them. Are you with me so far? The rest of the story is obvious. The box was dropped right here in Lordly Taylor's basement warehouse. If I can prove that, it means the urn was broken here too. Take that! I think you already know where I'm going with this. There's paint splattered on the floor, but there's an odd shape. Box go in shape. And that is when the urn was broken. Alright. So, I don't... What is this? How does this help me? I don't see how this, like, aids me in any way, shape, or form. I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn. This makes me feel like some sort of evil school teacher. I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand. I mean, right, Pearl? No, I just... It happened about 2 weeks ago, just after the poster photo was taken on the same day the urn arrived. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance, the box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise and I thought my heart was going to stop, fearing the worst with the box and the lid, and it was all fucking shattered. I was in shock and let out a huge scream. Alright. Alright. I knew it was the most important treasure, so I did my best to fix it. The short's pretty big. That's when the I am got changed to Ami. I didn't know it was originally, but any sane person fixing it would have said it's an Ami. Any sane person? Really? Are you sure? Oh, Pearls. She said she wasn't very good at spelling. It had the sad Steel Samurai theme from 2-4. Did it? I didn't notice. Oh, was that what that was? That last song? Anything from the past games, like, that's not, like, plot, like, overall plot, I'm not gonna have a very good time remembering. So she put this in the... kept out of sight in its box for 2 weeks. I didn't see any paint stains. That's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it. Okay. I thought, like, it was a Trojan horse, which, you know, this is immensely more disappointing. First time I came down here was the night the sacred urn was stolen. But Mr. Nick! There was no paint marks on the wall or floor of the warehouse. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon, the golden statue was in the way. And? I realized the statue would have been the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. Oh, that makes sense. What is it, Pearl? The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible. That is the most articulate that Pearl has been. She's right about that. I guess being around a attorney detective for so long really whips a kid into shape. Well, Miss Andrews, I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? On the day before the theft, the statue's definitely close to the door. Pearl's always been pretty articulate and polite, but you can't spell like a 3-letter word? I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. Then the next day it was moved, but why? Looks like there's some connection between the secret urn and this murder case. What, you think so, Nick? Because that night, the real thief, Rhonda Light, was at KB Security. She blames arts and crafts. Oh, she can play whatever she wants. I think she did this on purpose. I think she was, like, in her little rebellious 9-year-old phase. That's not a real thing. In Japanese, it was kanji, and kanji are weird. You know what? That makes more sense. A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact. There's 2 masks. Looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. It has been 2 hours and we have not even gotten to the trial yet. But I will speed through the trial because I am so incredibly smart. Who is... Okay, here we go. Hey, Nick! What is it this time? You won't believe how many people are here for this trial. Do I have any plans for tonight or tomorrow? Oh, why Salvation? You wanna go get some dinner? Tonight, I'm gonna finish this, and then afterwards, I'll probably do some Monster Hunter. I was thinking about it. Maybe some One Step from Eden. Maybe stream that. I don't know. One Step from Eden is super fun. I really want to play more of it and get really big and good at it. Not big. Well, I mean, I do want to get big, but I really want to get good at it because it's really, really hard. But nothing set in stone, really. I have D&D tomorrow. Well, it's a murder case. What are you talking about? They're here for the trial next door. Next door? They're having Detective Atme's trial today. Detective Atme? They're gonna try him as mask to mask. Already? I mean, that was fast. Trying to gauge if you can finish this case? Maybe. I know. By the way, where's Pearls? Oh, she went back home. She said she can't neglect her training anymore. I know you don't like me. Pearls really got into her training, huh? Yeah, ever since that incident last year. Please don't ignore me! Oh, Mr. Delight, good morning. No one likes me. No one would notice me even if I killed them. Don't say that. That's not the courtroom. You don't mean you're the murderer? No, I'm just a poor thief. No, wait, that's not right. A thief can't really be poor. Now, let's see. According to Mr. Delight, from his second crime on, he got a bunch of set plans. Plans that someone else did for him. Do you really think there's a connection between the thief and the murderer, Nick? It's possible, but today's trial is racing against the clock. I might just go tonight until I finish it, unless like I get another huge roadblock for whatever reason. How come? Let's just take our time like always. It's just not an option. We need Atme to come in, so we can't have him be convicted of that before whatever. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor. You ready? Preparation is the last refuge of the weak. What? Says whom? Okay, settle down, everyone. Let's begin with your opening statement, Mr. Godot. He got the judge in the palm of his hand. Again. Rhonda Light is simply too young to be sent to war. That's all. I'm afraid I have no idea what you just said to me. Ha! They need to get out more, Your Honor. Life is war. But that is exactly why you must be more precise in your wording. That's all my statement means. You understand now, right? Yeah, sure. Well then, let me briefly summarize the details of this case. Judge is taking charge like he knows what's going on for a change. The victim is Kane Bullard, CEO of KB Security. His body was found in a safe at approximately 9 a.m. on the morning of the 13th. However, the time of death was estimated as 1 a.m. the previous day. And that's when our little lost kitten dropped the ball. Little lost kitten is, of course, the defendant. Well then, Mr. Bergado, please call your first witness. I never drink more than 17 cups of coffee during any given trial, but the first one is always the best. The witness? Okay then, let's hear what the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight, has to say for himself. The defendant? Well, Mr. Wright, is the defense of any objection? It might be a bit of disadvantage. 17 is your lucky number. 17 is also Colin's lucky number, which is really funny because he was born on the 16th, and I make fun of him for that a lot because it's funny. He hates 16 but loves 17. Having the defendant testify, but I remember when Mia was defending me, she allowed me to testify so she could do the cross-examination. She put a lot of trust in me back then. Oh, throwback to that first case. We have no objections, Your Honor. The defense will allow Mr. Delight to testify. Ha! You've got guts, Triton. Okay, go talk. You did it, didn't you? Yes. What? No, that's not true at all. For a moment there, I thought we'd set the record for shortest trial ever. Mr. Delight already looks plenty guilty of that face he's making, and once he opens his big mouth, he'll probably put his last nail in his own coffin. Very well. Can you tell me something? If you didn't kill Bullard, why'd you go to KB Security? Well, it's kind of hard to say. Boy, I wish I could go home. Now, let's hear some testimony about what happened. Okay. My visit to KB Security. That evening around 1 a.m., I went to see Mr. Bullard in his office at KB Security. The blackmail letter I got ordered me to go there. I'd been working at KB Security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was. 1 a.m., the exact time the murder took place. The weak get washed away by the tides of fate. The strong drink it up. Why are the strong drinking the tides? Don't drink salt water. It's bad for you. Ha! It's bitter today, too. Just like my destiny. You never know from the way he was chugging it down. Well, just cross-examine again. He didn't have any contradictions in there from what he told me, so I think I just have to press him. Hold it. Hold it.
Hold it.
Thank you. 1 a.m. You're absolutely sure about that? Yes, that's what my watch said when I was entering the CEO's office. No, actually, I'm not really sure. My watch was slow. My internal clock was also a bit. We do has a lot of coffee. 17 cups. Yeah, that's a lot of. He's gonna have to pee and poop after the trial. 1 a.m. That's the exact time the victim, Mr. Bullard, was murdered. Correct? Too late for a coffee date. That's sure. Hold it.
Hold it.
It ordered you to go there? It was the first time I'd ever gotten a blackmail letter that ordered me to go somewhere. Does that mean you've gotten other blackmail letters then? Oh, of course. They'd say steal this, do that. Why don't you say this for later, Mr. Delight? Please don't say anymore. Now what should I do? Let's press harder. So what did the blackmail letter in question say? It said to bring $50,000. Money, eh? A perfect motive for committing murder. Oh, but, wait, I never intended to pay that money anyway. Oh? Ron, please? After all, he had nothing to hold over my head. I had nothing to be afraid of. Important point indeed. Well, I mean, you did. I mean, it kind of... Hold it.
Hold it.
Just what were we being blackmailed about anyway? The blackmail letter said if you don't want your identity revealed, correct? I'm sure I was referring to the whole mask-to-mask thing. But I wasn't worried. Mr. Bullard didn't have anything on me. You didn't? Anyway, I don't care what anyone says about me. Just as long as Desi believes in me. So that's why Mr. Light didn't believe he was mask-to-mask. That's why I knew they were just hollow threats. Hold it. Hold it. Oh my god, hold it, please. For the love of God, just hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. I used to say hold. Hodor. Hold the door. You used to be a security guard for Chief for KB Security, right? Yes, that's right.
Security chief, you? And yet, a year ago, you were fired without notice. Revenge for an old grudge? Perfect motive. Murder for murder.
Why he was fired. Mr. Delight, please tell us why you were fired.
Well, the world's filled with those who have said, I wish I'd never asked that.
Okay, then I take it back. Uh-oh. Well, I needed money. Well, Dusty loves suspended. It's kind of our hobby. Not exactly the best hobby in the world, huh, Nick? My salary isn't nearly enough, so I stole data from the company. You didn't tell me this before? Or we're dead. KB Security has a lot of security info on all sorts of companies. This is our security team chief.
You stole some data and sold it.
Mr. Bullard found out and I was fired immediately. I wish I'd never asked that. I was somehow able to keep it secret and made it seem like I quit on my own. What is it, Nick? You don't look so good.
Someone who brings harm to their company is fired as punishment. You do well to remember that.
I sure told you.
So you admit you stole data from your company, is that correct?
Yes, I'm sorry. Oh man, this whole thing just took a big turn for the worst. Crashed and blew up. It's gonna take the jaws of light to rid this case from the clutches of disaster. Hold it.
Hold it!
Why would you do something like that? Well, for just his hobby, what else? Wasting money, huh? It's not a waste! So Miss Delight didn't know that her husband was fired, does she? So it would seem. I'm not sure what to think about couples who keep secrets like that from each other. Case has even gotten Maya to think seriously about couples. There wasn't much of his testimony. But if we don't find a way to conceal the beans, we'll never get any closer to the truth, yeah. I'm like pretty sure I know what it is, but I'm just gonna hold it right here. Hold it. Hold. Hold.
Hold it!
You used to be security chief for KB Security, right? Yes, that's right.
Security chief, you? And yet a year ago, you were fired without notice. Revenge for an old grudge. Oh wait, I already read all this. Fuck.
I mean...
Objection!
Okay. I really thought that that was it, but I guess I was wrong. Hold it.
Hold it!
Did I have anything else I could ask about? Hold it.
Hold it!
Okay. I have the record saying that he did go there at 1 a.m. Like, we have the record that, like, it was used at 1 a.m. The blackmail letter he got ordered him to go there. That's true. Blackmail threat, it wasn't going to cause me trouble or anything. Well, it kind of is, because it said it's going to reveal your true identity to the world. Like, that's a... But I just presented that. And, like, it... You know what I mean? That's why... This is why I'm confused. He said he thought the identity was the Damask thing? Oh. Hold it. Hold it.
Hold it!
Where you go there, Blackmail Letters, got a ton of that, yeah. So... The Blackmail Letter didn't scare him, it was going to cause you any trouble or anything, but it... Oh, it's probably... Is it this?
Objection!
It was not that. My logic was kind of sound on that, of like being like, hey, I know it was you the whole time. He also said he didn't care if people knowing about the mask thing, but then I don't see any contradictions in this. Is there a way that I know that Desi knows that he'd been fired? I don't think so. Because there's only a few statements in this that are like, this is 100% true, right? That evening around 1 a.m. he went to the security office because the blackmail letter he got, it ordered him to go there, right? Come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October 12th and bring $50,000, right? Okay, yeah. That is a factual statement. Blackmail didn't threaten, it wasn't going to cause me any trouble or anything. And see, this to me is very, like, this is a thing that I would present evidence to the contrary with, but I can't think of what it would be. I'm thinking real hard, like... The thing is that, like, this... Red diamond you received the other day. No, I'm working on it. I'm working out my logic. Hold it.
Hold it!
The whole mask-to-mask thing. Oh, I just never held this. Yeah.
I'm afraid that reason isn't gonna hold up anymore.
What do you mean?
The victim had no proof the defendant was masked to mask, but you were the one who stole company secrets only 1 year earlier.
But that was all over what I was fired with. It's true the fact that I stole secrets is kept under wraps. I did press before, but it changed. See, things change, man. Life changes. People change. There was no reason for me to pay up now a whole year later. What is it, Nick? The fact that Ron was stealing company data, I wonder if he'd ever know, if he'd ever have a problem if that ever became public knowledge. Yes. I believe you would have been considerable trouble if your identity as a company data thief was made public. Oh, because his wife hates thieves, even though she doesn't. Because she specifically said that...
Men are like colonies of bacteria. The more heat you apply, the faster they grow. Well then, feel free to keep up the heat, my little lawyer amigo.
What? Why would Mr. Delight want to keep his wife? Take that! Take that! Take that!
Take that!
Mr. Delight, what you just said now didn't match up to what you told me yesterday. What doesn't? I think you must have been scared. Very scared. Having a certain person find out your secret.
A certain person?
Miss Desiree Delight, the defendant's wife. But listen, my Desi, she's...
Looks like if I just sit back and relax, the fun will end before it truly begins. Don't. Yes, we know. It was all your wife's fault. What do you mean? Mr. Delight stole company data to pay for his wife's spending habit, for which he was fired. Unable to face his own wife, someone used his dirty little secret to blackmail him. And that's how this murder came about.
Don't talk about my Desi like that. You'll be sorry. He'll just... He's like one of those people that does that kind of fighting.
Well, it seems you learned a great deal of things so far.
I think it's so possible to get so thoroughly whipped in just 20 minutes. Obviously, you haven't been around Desiree very often, have you?
Clearly, there was sufficient motive for murder. He stole the data for his wife, and he killed the secret to protect his secret. What? A family man who cared just a little too much. Got a nice tagline and everything. Wrap it up. We're done here.
He has been around Von Karma, you're right.
Motive is clear. Let's move on. What happened at the crime scene at 1 in the morning, Mr. Delight? Tell us now. We're all ears.
Does the mask-to-mask outfit, was he wearing it when he went there? He hasn't worn anything else, right? He wears gloves, so it makes sense that there wouldn't be any fingerprints on the alarm button. There was a suspicious shadow there. Suddenly I was hit on the forehead. After that, I remember being a bit dazed. If I hadn't been wearing that, I would have been killed. What? Wearing what? His mask, the mask outfit? When I came to, Mr. Bullet was lying there dead.
I see. Hit on the forehead, huh? The detective from yesterday provided similar testimony.
But, I mean, it was just all a lie.
No one's gonna believe a pathetic lie like that.
What are you saying? I really was attacked. Okay, just go cross-examine.
If I see any sign that you are, I'll treat you with coffee. I'll throw my coffee at you from all across the room.
Usodayo. Okay, so hold it. I have one thing specifically I want to ask for, but I just have to I have to press everything. Who is the suspicious shadow? If there were 1,000 of me, and even one of you, I tell you, trust me. Okay. Then, how was the victim, Mr. Bullard, at the time? What do you mean, how was he? Was he dead? Was he alive? Maybe he was the one who hit you in the first place. It's a good question. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Oh, forget it. Hold it. Hold it.
Hold it!
Thank you. Just gotta... Your forehead. Yes, I was hit on the forehead as soon as I entered the room. It was an amazingly fast, powerful strike. Do you remember anything about the one who hit you? Well, like I said, it was a fast and powerful hit. So I think I was dazed for a while. I don't think Mr. Delay even grasped what you were asking. Yeah, I'd like to show him the fast and powerful attack myself. Google Translate turns curry into eat. I mean, hey, take that. Take my food. Phoenix also in Marvel would show him a fast and powerful attack. Great, which one I just, you know what, you're right, Salvation, you're right. I did just eat my DS. Hold it.
Hold it!
Holding what? That? What are you talking about? My mask costume, of course. Wait. Oh, did I forget to mention it? I'm Master Mask. And then I descended upon the security, the CEO of KB Security, the office.
What?
Nick, did you know about this? He never told me. He hasn't worn anything else, but like, come on, man.
Even I didn't know that. It seems our little friend really loves to keep secrets.
I did descend dancingly. Yes, that is very important if he did that. I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now. Wait, that's not right. You know how sometimes things just slip your mind?
My 6th cup of coffee is already staring at me coldly.
Well, you know, it means that we're like, what, like 1/3 done the trial?
At any rate, we can't ignore this new piece of information. Please add it to your testimony.
Hold it.
Hold it!
Why were you dressed up as Master Mask? What? Because I'm Master Mask, of course.
What are you talking about? Master Mask's trial is being held next door.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Anyway, at the time, I thought I was being blackmailed over the Master Mask issue. So I thought I should go as him, just to be safe. Oh boy. Let me tell you, it's a real pain to move around with that cape. 6 divided by 17 is 35. Yeah, it's around 1/3. You know, it's almost 6 out of 18. That's why it took a lot longer than expected. Took a lot longer? What are you talking about? Yeah, let's press harder. What do you mean it took a lot longer? Oh, opening the safe, of course. Oh my god. My cape got caught in the safe door, you see? That's all happened when I was hiding Mr. Pullen's body.
Whoa, hold on. What?
Yes?
You were the one that hid the body in the safe?
Well, yeah.
Inconceivable.
I don't think you know what that word means.
What were you doing? When does someone toss their dirty shorts in the washing machine? What? The answer is simple. When they take them off. Okay, bro.
Do you mean Mr. Delight hid the body because he's the murderer?
So you're not as stupid as you look.
His metaphor this time was really obscure.
That you knew about this whole safe business, do you?
Oh, well, yeah.
Why am I the only one not in the loop here? Witness, add this to the testimony.
Look like a storm front is moving over a fair weather judge. That's not true. Hold it.
Hold it!
Why did you hide the body in the safe? Well, it wouldn't fit in a drawer. That's not what I meant. When I saw that corpse, I kind of lost it. I thought, if they find his corpse, they'll think I did it.
Ha! I think you had a simpler reason than that. It's because you killed him. That's why you spent 10 minutes hiding the body. That certainly makes more sense.
Hold on, 10 minutes? I just had a thought. Under those circumstances, would you normally try to hide the body? And spend 10 whole minutes to do it? If you think his behavior is so strange, why don't you show some evidence of the circumstances? Wow. I think it's the buzzer thing, right? Like the buzzer record?
Objection!
Yeah, okay, it is. Cool. That's what I thought, but I wasn't, like, positive, because this game, it's pooped on me recently. Your Honor, please take, please look at me, Your Honor. Please, for the love of God, I need attention. Your Honor, I'm attention starved.
And what would this be?
A record for the emergency buzzer that connects to the CEO's office security. If the button the office is pressed, the security team is supposed to come running. According to this record, the buzzer was pushed once at 1:02 a.m.
What?
If Mr. Rondelate truly was the murderer, he would have ran as soon as that buzzer sounded. After all, a security guard would have been heading his way.
Let's remember who we're dealing with here. He probably had no idea there was security personnel in the building.
Dude, he worked there for like up until a year ago. He's working as chief of security. Like, no way he wouldn't have known about them.
But as it turns out, the guard never came.
That's coincidental. Circumstantial evidence. The fact that the guard was a pathetic loser who had just gotten punched in the face by his ex's new boyfriend and wasn't anywhere in the vicinity was not something Mr. Delight could have known.
Again, remember who we're dealing with here.
It's a sure bet that Mr. Delight didn't even notice the buzzer going off. Dude, I fucking heard it. It's so loud. If he had been conscious of that is.
Conscious? What do you mean by that? Fine, let's hear your theory. Ha!
Recall the defense testimony. Someone attacked him. Mr. Light said he felt dazed. I'm willing to wager that he was knocked unconscious for at least a few minutes.
Unconscious, so he fainted.
That's why Mr. Delight didn't know the buzzer had sounded, and that's why he thought he had time to hide the body.
So what are you trying to say?
Mr. Delight was knocked out, the buzzer went off soon after. Now, unless my client was able to hit the buzzer while I was unconscious, there was a third person in that room. That's right, whoever it was, they knocked out Ron Delight and then pressed the buzzer. We already knew it was a third person.
Order the court, Mr. Wright, this is preposterous. This kid, Ron Delight, is the one who killed Kate Bullard.
Then who pressed the buzzer?
It was the victim, of course. He pressed the buzzer when the defendant attacked him. He didn't die right away. He must have held on long enough to push that button.
Kane Bullard hit the bell. Yeah, he got hit practicing social distancing. Nice. He got hit over the head and he was like, whoa, and he fell into it. That was the thing. There you go.
Ah! So Kane Bullard sounded the buzzer himself. Where's your opinion on that, Mr. Wright?
For the real criminals at the scene, but how? How can I prove it wasn't Kane Bullard who sounded the buzzer? There's no fingerprints on it, that's why. I can prove it alright. I believe this is the incontrovertible evidence that you were looking for. Absolutely no clue on it all.
Hey, come on now. At least give some thought to what you say before opening your mouth.
The fact that there are no clues is the clue. Thinking.
Now I'm the one who's clueless.
There's no fingerprints on it at all. If Mr. Bullard had pressed it, there were no fingerprints. And it wasn't my client, because he's wearing gloves. So, someone else was wearing gloves or something. I don't know.
Ron Delight absolutely whipped him off.
Why would he? A guard could have come in at any moment.
He touched that button. He know he did.
The defendant, Mr. Delight, was dressed as mask to mask. He's wearing gloves. I like the back and forth that these guys have a lot more, even though I have less input, which kind of is a little eh. But I do like that there is more back and forth between the two prosecutor and defendants. It feels more of an actual courtroom battle as opposed to I'm so much better than you. Presents one piece of evidence. Oh my god.
Order in the court. It would seem I've been forced to eat crow.
What blend number crow flavored coffee is?
If the real killer was there at the scene, why would that person press the emergency buzzer? Shouldn't they have run away without putting themselves in extra danger?
Yeah. I don't know.
What's with this awkward silence all of a sudden? It looks like you're fresh out of parlor tricks.
They're onto you, Nick. Just give me a minute. A real culprit killed Mr. Bullet around 1 a.m. Mr. Delight just happened to waltz in when the murder was taking place, right? The killer clobbered Mr. Delight at the sound of the buzzer. Even though security was supposed to respond right away if the buzzer was pressed. Security was supposed to respond?
Time's up, Mr. Wright.
Safety save. Also, in case the game crashes again, because it's been known to do that. And by that, I mean it did it once, but I mean, once you do something once, it's like, you've done it.
Oh, you've got some guts. I like that in an opponent.
Why did the real killer sound the emergency button? Were they trying to frame him? I don't know. If you walked into a room and someone was unconscious and someone was dead, would you be like, yeah, the unconscious guy did it? I generally don't think so. The killer knew that if they pressed the button, a guard would come running. And that's exactly what they wanted.
Do you mean to say the killer called the guard on purpose?
Yeah, although it turned up, he never showed out. You know, whatever. Close enough. What if there's an unconscious guy in a mask-to-mask outfit? But, like, he's still unconscious. How do you kill a guy unconsciously?
What a touching story. You're saying the killer had a change of heart and called the guard and turned himself in?
No, not saying that. When that buzzer sounded, there were 3 people in that office. The victim, Kane Bullard, who was already dead, and the defendant, Ron Delight, who was knocked out cold. And the third person, the real killer.
Hypothetically, yes.
Now, in this situation, if the real killer made an escape, what would happen? The victim, yeah. And if any security guards came running through at the moment, they would think I was the murderer. I mean, I don't... It could be that he killed the guy, he fainted from shock. I mean, maybe. To frame Ron Delight for the murder. Oh, I cleaned his clock.
Order, order.
Ha, it would seem.
I've been made to eat my words once again.
Actually, you've been made to do a spit take with a cup of coffee. Also, fun fact, actually, I was watching, I was talking about that streamer that came back after a year and a half, Monotone Tim. I didn't notice in his, like, pre-roll thing, he actually has, like, a Dangan, like, goodbye despair, like, my intro thing. He has this as his opening thing, too, but, like, with him. And also, he has Godot's, like, coffee-smelling, like, thing as one of his, like, one of his things that he does in his pre-roll, which I thought was neat. Mr. Wright, who was it? Who was it that tried to frame me? Wait a second. I'm the only one and only mask to mask, so... Nick, you mean the real killer is... We're gonna drag that person in here right now! I don't have any solid proof yet, but think about it. The killer knew Mr. Delight's identity. They also knew that he'd been called into KB security that night, so the killer used him to execute a well-crafted plan to murder Kane Bullard. I'm pretty sure it's his wife. But, like, what if I'm wrong?
Take that!
Oh, damn, I'm right! Naturally, the true culprit was none other than Ron Delight's wife, Desiree.
What? It's simply...
Mr. Wright, have you gone insane?
Aren't you forgetting something, Mr. Wright? Where was Desiree Delight at 1 a.m. that night?
Oh, that's right, she was at the police station for almost the entire night.
She was being questioned after being stopped for reckless riding. I have a record of it here.
Ah, I forgot about that. Oh, damn. Well, she did mention she got caught speeding. She did say that. I did kind of completely forget about that. Well, it's probably then Luke. Detective, look at me. He's the only one who could have done it.
You mean Mask to Mask did it?
Your Honor, the person being tried in the court next to us is not Mask to Mask at all. He is, in actuality, the true murderer. But, like, it would have been better if it was his wife, if you think about it. The theft and murder, which is the more serious crime? They're not even murder. It's a capital crime subject to capital punishment. Please remember the trial from yesterday, if you will. When Luke Atney confessed, there was a huge commotion in the courtroom. Of course, a famous detective was unmasked as, well, masked to mask. Instead of being convicted of murder, he was found guilty of grand larceny. That was his true objective all along. Judge just confirmed that capital punishment is a thing. Yeah, see, they murder, they kill people. Electric chair. To be found guilty. Mask to Mask had the perfect alibi for when the murder took place. He was stealing the urn at Lordly Taylor. In other words, being found guilty as Mask to Mask was Luke Atney's airtight, watertight, and unassailable alibi. A guilty verdict as an alibi. Brain hurty. That's not what I wanted to happen. I thought it was his wife.
You know, it's almost time.
For what?
For Luke Atney's verdict. It was a pretty simple trial, after all. We're gonna stop this trial and install that one. We need to do it now, of course. That's assuming you have proof that the detective was the one who committed the murder.
It is his sprite. It was his sprite as the mysterious guy, like the black, you know, blacked out thing. It's his sprite where he's like got his hand across his chest or whatever.
Mr. Luke Atney's trial has indeed attracted the attention of the entire country. If we were to intrude and fail to provide adequate proof of his true crime, Mr. Delight would be left with no grounds for appeal.
Am I really sure about this?
Ha! A bet's only good when your life's the ante.
There was a bug in some DS emulators that made the square distortion not show up. Oof. That's an oof right there. Mr. Wright, I believe in you, Mr. Delight. So please, I'm begging you. You just saw his sprite. Did you even see the blacked out version? Or is it literally just his sprite? And they're like, who could this be? And you're like, what? Can I really risk... Oh, Phoenix? What was that? Don't stray, Phoenix, for your client about the trust. Force Ghost Mia over here. Your Honor, the defense requests an immediate recess.
So that's your answer, then. Very well, I've decided it as well. 20-minute recess. Mr. Wright, when we return, please summon Mr. Luke Atney to the stand.
Yes, Your Honor. His silhouette? Yeah. What? Oh my god. Well, Detective Luke Atney? I have to say, Mr. Payne, you've performed splendidly. Oh, who is this fucker?
That's enough. The court sees no reason to further prolong this trial. Finds Detective Atney.
Hold it!
Wait! Don't hit our verdict yet, please! Well, it's a lawyer. Welcome to my courtroom.
Who is this hoser, eh?
This judge is Canadian. I just get. My name is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law, and I wish to file an accusation against this man, Luke Atney. Accusation? You accuse Mask to Mask? That man is not Mask to Mask. He's just a ruthless murderer.
What?
That's Canadian. For what? To be continued. So, would you say now that I'm halfway through this? See, I'm telling you, it was the investigation that took the long part, because just the investigations are like the weakest part of this game. My sis? I could have sworn I heard Mia's voice. She's still alive inside your heart. Nicky boy, who is texting me? Okay. Important coronavirus update from LaSalle. What does the important update say? Because of the weird order stuff I did with Gumshoe, yeah, I guess it was like just... I just don't know how to present profiles. What does it say? Yo, nice! Someone on campus had the virus! Nice. Was on campus through March 20th. Well, good thing I haven't been on campus in 2 weeks. Uh-oh. I forget if there's a hint saying you should present Bullard's profile, but look out for those. Maybe there was. Maybe I'm just not good at seeing things. Is it true that Detective's the real killer? Well, to be honest, I mean, I still think it's you. A little bit. I don't know. Something about you just screams killer to me. He might say, I want more info on this Bullard guy. Yeah, maybe. Sometimes I end up, like, skipping, tech boxes because, like, I'll do, like, to, like, pull it up faster, and then, like, it'll just skip it, if you know what I mean. Like, I'll press the A button, like, twice, and it'll just skip it automatically, which is kind of annoying. Because there's no way to go back, which is really frustrating. But wasn't he at Lordly Taylor that night? Not to mention, we don't exactly know his motive. I mean, why would Detective Atme want to kill Kane Bullard? It's almost time. Better get back to the courtroom. I'd find some solid proof. It's gonna be sooner rather than later. Yeah, maybe he set up an automated killing. Or, like, maybe he... I don't know. The default Ace Attorney game inside the Trilogy compilation does not let you skip stuff that you haven't seen. Oh, well... But, like, it's not like I'm, like, doing, like, the skip, like, the press and hold B thing, like that. Like, it's like, I'll just press A to, like, pop the text up on the screen all at once, and then it'll go away. Because I hate the text scroll, even though I haven't turned up, like, to the highest. Oh, so, like, it's all the same. Oh, okay. How do you do, sir, lawyer? I never would have thought to see you so acting so recklessly. I couldn't let them hand down your verdict just yet, not when it would have given you your perfect alibi. An alibi by the name of Mask to Mask. I'm sorry, I'm afraid even the great Luke Atme has no idea what you mean. Of course I have been in the next courtroom ever since 10 o'clock this morning. I'm afraid there's no way I could have known what's been going on in here.
You've been in the defendant's seat all day long, correct? Being tried as Mask to Mask?
Indeed, it's truly child's play to fool the ignorant masses. Not only did the poor fools ask me to protect their valuables, they even gave me a generous reward upon returning their own property to them. Take this red diamond ring that sparkles upon my divine finger, for example. So you continue to insist that you are, in fact, Mask to Mask. Of course.
Alright, simple question. Kane Bullard was murdered. Where were you at 1 a.m.?
One without knowledge lacks even the knowledge that he should be ashamed of himself. But don't worry, I will not hold it against you, Sir Judge.
Thanks. Alright, Mr. Atme, night of the murder. Speak!
Arf, arf, arf.
We're all ears.
As you wish, Sir Prosecutor. I might have to take a quick pee break afterwards. Very quick pee break. I was stealing the urn as Mask to Mask, just as announced I would. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. A photograph contains no words, but in this case, one turned out to be my witness. The time at which the camera captured Mask to Mask was the same time as the murder. Was it, though?
Seems the main point of discussion will be this photo of the crime scene.
Has to be secret in this photo as well. Wait, what? It was after, because the statue isn't there. The statue isn't there, so the paint stain is there. The statue should have been there, because she moved it the day after. I got it. Even the Mask to Mask cannot be two places at once, so if you'll excuse me, I have a verdict to receive. Fortunately, Mr. Atme, you still have to do your cross-examination. A fool is too foolish to know that he's a fool. I think you're trying to say you're full of it, Nick. The only thing he's full of is his alibi. Did I get all my health back also? Because we had a recess? Fuck. I think I'm just stuck with this amount of health now. Hold it. Hold it.
Hold it!
About the camera that took this photograph. Oh, come now. It's not so clear what you're thinking. You think I altered the timestamp of this photograph, didn't you?
I'm afraid that's impossible. The camera was set up by Lordly Taylor, and on top of that, Lordly Taylor's staff that printed the picture's data. Unfortunately for the defense, there's no way that picture could have been altered.
The timestamp says 58:43. The photo itself is a fake. Yeah, it was done on the day after? Maybe he just changed the time. Because the photo wasn't altered, but the timestamp could have been altered. He made the software, right? He mentioned that specifically. Hold it. Hold it.
Hold it!
So this photograph is the proof, correct? Indeed it is! And the man in the photo is wearing a certain mask. That's why I'm called Mask to Mask. Conveniently, that also means there's no real way to tell who it really is.
What do you mean? Ha! Are you saying that this is in fact Luke Atme? Could be an accomplice dressed up as Mask to Mask?
It's an interesting idea. Are you saying that I, Lone Wolf Luke, had an accomplice? Did he? Because if I look at the statue, it says that because it said that Adrian moved it, but I don't know. Like, I kind of don't want to think that she did anything bad, if you know what I mean. Like, cause she wasn't a, like, why would she aid him? Is the thing. But the thing is moved, and it said it was moved again that night. So really, it was... Adrian was the last one in the room, if we think about it that way. I'm gonna give it up for now. The KB security, the mask in the picture has to be fake. I'm gonna just keep pressing stuff. Hold it!
Hold it!
I'm gonna just press before I believe. Adrian Andrews hired you at one point. That was over 20 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. You sent the calling card to Lorelei Taylor 10 days before the heist. That would mean you sent out your card after you began security watch, right? Indeed, there was no reason why I couldn't do both jobs at once. It was a perfect opportunity to steal my latest target.
You truly are evil, aren't you?
Something odd about this? Detective Abney was always proud of his ace detective seal, but if the urn was stolen from Lorelei Taylor while he was the only one watching it, he'd have no way to maintain his ace detective persona. Hold it. Hold it. 20 days is a weird way to say about 3 weeks. Yeah, it's a little weird. So by photograph, you mean this piece of evidence, right? The very thing proves I committed the crime. The very thing that proves you committed the crime.
Surely even you understand by now.
Lorelei Taylor provided that camera. There's no way I could have tampered with it. That means I could not have killed Kane Bullitt unless I had an accomplice. Come on, think long and hard about that night. The basement warehouse and the picture that supposedly captures it. There is something funny here. There's something in this photo that matches my memory of that night. This. Where is that? The funny part is right here.
There's a blood stain.
The funny thing is mask crotch. Yeah. I mean, dude, he's packing heat.
Blood, now this case is getting interesting.
Pink blood, pink paint. Haha, dang it, run to mom, but ha!
Oh, just paint, and peach colored at that.
From blood to peaches, this shirt sure loves going wild tangents. The problem with this photograph is not the paint. The problem is when you consider the layout of the basement warehouse. Something that should be there is nowhere to be seen.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Take that!
The supervisor of the treasure exhibit stated the following. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon, the golden statue had arrived to thing, and statue with the perfect size, that's why I put it where you first saw it. I myself was there the night the theft took place and saw the statue in that spot. But wait, then it didn't move again that night. That's confusing. That wording on that is terribly confusing.
Objection!
But when I went there the day after the theft, the statue of that old bag was sitting in a corner. Perhaps it was pushed there accidentally?
Statue is quite slightly larger than yourself and quite heavy. It would take more than an accidental push to move it that distance.
Ha! In that case, can you prove it? Can you give us the rhyme and the reason as to why the statue had moved?
Never mind it moved, the real question is why. It must have moved again that night because it was blocking the paint that day, so someone moved it back into place? Or... Oh, no, okay. It all just clicked in my head. I got it. I get it now, I think. Who was the one that moved the golden statue the night of the crime? I read refuse the other one there. Come now, Senloi, yeah? There you go. It's very simple. The witness was the only one in the basement warehouse. Okay, yeah. I was like... It's like... It's kind of making me feel like it's not, but like he was the only one there, right? Indeed, very simple. However, why would I want to move a heavy golden statue? The reason for the golden statue is where a real battle begins. The detail in this case is nagging at you. Oh, I sure hope it... Ugh. What reason did the witness have in this photograph? Look at me. You pretend to be masked and masked to create an alibi showing you were at Loreley Taylor that night. But the photograph contains a single fatal flaw. If the statue had been there, your lie would have been exposed like cheap film at a drugstore. That's why you had to move the statue.
Interesting theory. Please enlighten us.
If it's that, I'd be like... I'm thinking maybe it's the brooch? This is where the Master Mask crotch meme came from? Oh, okay. I'm thinking it's the brooch. Again. Because it fell off from the statue. Because it said that it was found down behind the statue, right?
Take that.
Oh.
The current question is, why would this golden statue move?
Okay. Alright, well, I only have one more thing left. Alright, I'm gonna go with my gut, and I'm gonna say that this A is wrong. Because it should be PM.
Take that.
I'll tell you exactly what I mean. Luke at me went to KB Security. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's not... I'm not proving anything there.
What's with the statue being moved?
When was the statue placed beside the warehouse door?
Well, the statue was taken down to the warehouse on the day of the crime, and it was placed there to cover up the paint.
It doesn't list the date and the timestamp? Yeah, that's also true. Exactly. Luke Atney was already decided on the time when he was going to kill the victim. And so in order to create an alibi for that time, he took the picture days before the murder took place. But then why is the paint there? The paint being there is the problem for me. There's data that says the camera went off at 1 on the night of the crime, but yeah. But I don't actually have, like... But the problem with that is that the paint was there. He said that photos from that date. I know, but the paint was there. So if it was taken days in advance, then why was the paint? Because didn't What's-Her-Face drop it like, oh no, 2 weeks ago. Right, you have it. Yep, the paint was there for 2 weeks. Yep. It all just clicked. I had to remember things. That's the hard part of this game.
What the?
Of course, Satch hadn't been brought down to the basement yet. So on the day of the crime, Mr. Atney must have been quite nervous. As nervous as a long-tailed cat in a rocking chair factory, so to speak. That is an analogy. The thing that's nagging you is how the photo on the night of the crime was taken, he wasn't there. What's going on? Well, see, he rolled the statue in front of it, or something. Did they just, like, not touch on that, like, at all? That'd be weird if they didn't. You don't remember? Well, maybe we'll find out, yeah. Because something that wasn't supposed to be there had been brought down in a place where it wasn't supposed to be. And that is why Luke Atney had to move the statue to make the camera... Oh, I see. Now I get it. He had to move it to make it consistent with the photo that he'd already taken. Maybe he changed the time zone on the computer temporarily? Who knows? The program was his. At least that's what I remember. I think he said the program was his. Have you forgotten this? The data for the bear house... Oh, we're about to talk about this. The camera didn't go off in the night of the crime. It's true the camera had been set up by Loreley Taylor's staff, but the program was yours. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, he he messed his own program. Mr. Godot, what is the meaning of this? Godot, I warned you about making me wait. Now put that coffee down.
My 11th cup. We're about halfway through. Things are gonna get spicy.
Should have kept your mouth shut and let the game say it. Well, I mean, no, you're fine. I was kind of under the assumption that, like, because I did remember him saying, like, he made the thing himself, which is kind of like a cop-out, honestly, of like, haha, he totally could have just, like, messed with it, haha. You know what I mean? Like, I don't love that as a plot point. Also, my DS charging cable is all tangled up with my headphones. 64, yeah, 2/3-ish. Not half. I mean, that's more than half.
Which means I'm still good to the last drop. The defense is a very good point. A good point, so what? We are all but travelers on a road of infinite points. Wow, he just got really existential. I think he's got points mixed up with his other points. So you say this photograph was taken ahead of time and the statue was moved in order to make it match. Very interesting idea, however, there's one point that can't be denied. It's only a possibility.
Well, I mean, if we look at this photo, it doesn't have the... Fuck, wrong photo. It doesn't have the paint stain of fucking what's-her-face dropping it on it, right? Like, that was right in the front. His name is Godot, what do you expect? You know what, you're right, waiting for Godot. The existentialism and stuff. He's got a prostate. Maybe that's why he drinks so much coffee, because he has to pee, like in the show, waiting for Godot.
Can never reach their dreams. Very true. Hey, Mr. Damask.
Yes?
If there's no funny business in your actions to mask the mask, there should be no problem with telling us your strategies. Let's hear it.
That's such a stretch that you really like it. What did I even say? I don't remember. Oh, about the pee. Okay, yeah, I got it. I really do just kind of say things, and I just don't retain what I say at all. I first received the quest from Lily Taylor 20 days ago. The box, it was sent to the warehouse. Hence, I was able to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. Caught 10 days beforehand. I handed security by myself. At last, I held the urn in my hands for the first time on the 1 a.m. on October 12th. It's pretty much all the stuff we've heard before, but we'll find a few hidden nuggets in the new information he gave.
Svadi.
Okay. That was a lot of, like, points in this. Like, it's a very long testimony. Well, it's not! It's not extremely valuable. Remember? Like, it's fucking worthless. We proved that it was worthless yesterday! Whatever. Hold it.
Hold it!
You were asked to guard the urn by Miss Adrian Andrews, is that right? Indeed, it seemed that they heard of my sparkling reputation. Miss Andrews checks the weirdos. Hold it.
Hold it!
You mean this box? Yes, that pathetic box. Lady Andrews will especially take with that urn, and she wouldn't let anyone to the storeroom, not even me. Huh, interesting new tidbit. Hold it.
Hold it!
So you're sure that you'd never seen the urn before? Indeed, you may ask Lady Andrews to confirm for yourself. My security team was focused entirely on the entrance to that warehouse. However, look at me, had no information whatsoever slipped through my fingers. Hold it. Hold it.
Hold it!
You mean this calling card? That's right, that's my calling card. I guess Mr. Delight didn't make this after all. Of course, because Atme knew about the emblem. Making this card authentic would have been child's play for him. That's true. Hold it.
Hold it!
I only have one thing left, like one get wrong left, so we're gonna have to be really careful on this. Did no one enter the basement warehouse? Unfortunately, there were many different treasures being taken there. Thus, for a period of approximately 5 days, people were indeed going in and out to the warehouse. Hold it. Hold it.
Hold it!
And this is the photo that proves that, huh? Indeed, to be honest, even if a photo was taken, I didn't think it would be terribly much. I think if this photo's a fake, he might have stolen the urn whenever that was taken. It's true. You know, he's been saying that he never saw the urn until that night. If we can prove that he's lying there, we can wrap this up and put a bow on it. He took this photo well for the actual crime. He'd never seen the urn before he stole it. Well, I mean, but it broke. I don't... Okay, so there's a discrepancy in this picture that I've thought about. The box doesn't have paint on it there, right? There's no paint on that box. But I don't know to present the box or to present the photo. I'm thinking the box, but I also, again, I have no health. So I'm thinking the box. Okay, whew, I got scared that it, like, freaked out there. The box is too washed out to tell. But is it the... It's either the box, the photo, or the stain. If the paint's there, assume to stain the paint on the boxes as well. Yeah, but... You're right. But there's not the weird box-shaped mark, but I guess, yeah, if the paint is there, it's on the thing. 2 weeks ago, it was broken and repaired by Adrian 2 weeks ago, then placed in its box and kept out of sight. Well, that's true, seemingly. Adrian dropped the urns box 2 weeks ago. She knocked over some paint. So I need to prove that he took the photo well before the actual night of the crime. How do we prove that? That he'd never seen the urn before he stole it. So I can prove that he's seen the urn before he stole it. Right there. Easy. But that's not true. At all. He's not holding the urn in this photo for whatever reason, right? Okay. So if we look at the urn, it says this. Okay, I'm gonna press him again. I'll hold it. I'll just press it. And this is the photo that proves that. When the photo was taken, I didn't think it'd matter terribly much. He might have stolen the urn whenever this was taken. That's true. You know, he's been saying that he never saw the urn until that night. Is it because the statue was carried in there the day of the crime? So he obviously had to have seen it before the statue was there? Is that it? Because that seems awfully redundant with what I've said earlier. But I mean, it makes sense, right? It makes sense to me, but I don't know if it makes sense overall. Let's just talk it out, alright? Thought process. He's never had it before, but he moved the thing the night of the crime because it didn't look like the picture, so, but we already kind of talked about it. That's why I'm a little hesitant to, you know? But I'm gonna try it, because worst case, I already saved before this.
Objection!
So. Alright, cool. Oh, my first game over this game. My first game over. Wow. glad I saved. 4-2. Wow. Why is this 4-2? Wait, I just realized that. Is it like day 4-2? Because wouldn't this be 3-2? Because Ace Attorney 1-2-3? The numbers describe what section you're... Oh, okay. I see. Okay. So 1 is the first... Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Well, before... Okay. How do we do that? He said he had never seen the urn before he stole it. Actually, he said he never touched it, which is kind of different, but, like, we're just going to go with this. So how do I prove that he saw it? So this statement also says to me, because they talked about how he didn't see it. So wait, because if he had saw the box, I'm trying to think, like, if he had saw the box, he might have seen that the urn was broken, but he wouldn't necessarily looked in the box. That's a bit of a stretch at that point. So if we look at this, can he have gotten in the storeroom from... I'm thinking pretty hard. This is, like, kind of... It went away 2 weeks. But he was there for longer than 2 weeks. He was there for 20 days. So he would have seen it before she broke it again. Right? Hold it.
Hold it.
Mean this box? Yes, the pathetic box. Was picked up with the urge when I went to the storeroom. Not even me. I mean, I kind of think it's that then, that like he had the opportunity to see it because she put it out of sight 2 weeks, and it had been 20. So there's 6 days unaccounted for that he could have seen it.
Objection.
Nope, it's not it. You know, it's not bastard hard reset. Can I soft reset? Does that work in this game? It's not. Is it LRA start? LRA start. Nope, okay. I forget what it is in Fire Emblem. Isn't it like LR start? I remember soft resetting the Fire Emblem all the time. I wish I had more than 1 health to play with. That would make this faster. What ideas do I have? Well, the fact that he's saying I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure isn't true, and we've already established that come yesterday. So I wish I could, like, refute that in some way and be like, dude, like, we already said that it's not. So, like... Oh.
Hold it.
I got it now. You just have to read. Reading. Objection.
Objection.
You're surprised I actually read it on the first day? Well, you see, I didn't read it when it mattered, so, like... You also wrote this calling card, correct? But of course! Is there a problem with that calling card? Allow for me to read a passage from the calling card the Master Mask had written. Please take good care of the speckled urn. It's speckled! Surely refers to the pink pattern on the sacred urn.
Yes, that is true, but so what?
Truth be told, there's no way Master Mask could have known about that pattern, because that happened 2 weeks ago, and it was placed out of sight. So, like...
What do you mean?
It's actually nothing more than paint stains.
Paint stains?
These stains did not appear until after the urn had been taken to Lordly Taylor.
I'm not finding this joke to be very funny, Mr. Trite.
The day the Sacred Urn was taken to the warehouse. I think I'll finish this within my normal time of like 4 hours. I've been on the shorter side of like 3-hour streams recently, but like, yeah, no, we'll totally be done by midnight, I think. The urn was broken due to human error, or should I say error-prone human. And that's when the pink stuff got on the urn. You can't be serious. It feels kind of like a Mondo thing of like, you said it, even though you shouldn't have known it. You know, from 1-2. Spoilers, I guess, for thing in 1-2. But I mean, is anybody even here? No, no one's here. Well, just you and me, Salvation. It locked in this eternal dance. And this calling card mentions the paint, which means you saw it. In fact, he saw it when this fake photo was taken. Because this photo is a fake, your alibi for the night of the murder no longer fucking does anything. Fucking idiot. Got him. Mondo wishes he got as many callouts as this guy gets to live, though. Yeah. That did it. He's broken. Nick, he's doing a victory pose. Ha. I'm just gonna save the ha. Let's see, does this guy get to be made into butter is the question.
So sad. No one has any conviction these days. Yesterday we all decided unanimously this man was Master Mask. Now we're calling him a murderer. You don't think we're being a tad fickle? That's a good point.
No, just listen, shut up. God, fucking stop. They reused that title screen theme for the PC trilogy. Man, I wish they released the PC trilogy of the next 3. I'd buy that. Because I don't want to have to buy the next 3 individually, because that's a lot of money. That's like at least $60 for all 3 of them together.
You say that Look At Me was the one who killed Kane Bullard? Why would he do that?
An excellent point. Motive, Mr. H, motive. Might you, my merry murderous motive manifest? Nick is getting a second wind.
Prepared an alibi and pinned this crime on Ron DeLay, as you said. You must have had a very strong motive for murder. The only one with any motive we've seen is Ron DeLay.
That'd be difficult because Ace 34 uses a different engine that's much more like the first 3 games. Dang. Isn't that right, detective? Indeed, according to my own research, the boy's motive is clear.
Without a motive, it's nearly impossible to prove guilt in a murder case. Maybe you can enlighten us what the defendant's motives are.
I'd be honored to, Sir Old-Timer. They're gonna do everything they can to make Ron look suspicious, despite our lack of hard information. This might be our only chance. 5 and 6 use a mobile-compatible engine called MT Framework. Oh yeah, because they were ported to mobile, right? I remember that. I remember watching Terry play it on mobile. Look at me, had no points of contact with the victim whatsoever. Kane Bullard decided to investigate Master Mask and simply mistook who he was. It was Mr. Bullard who wrote the Blackmail Letter and sent it to Ron DeLite. And it was again Mr. Bullard who harbored a grudge against Mr. DeLite for his betrayal. Mr. Bullard's mistake is quite excusable. The defendant truly believes he's Master Mask. That is why Mr. DeLite thought fit to kill Kane Bullard.
So the victim, Kane Bullard, blackmailed the defendant? This is the blackmail letter found in the defendant's apartment. A handwriting test confirms that Mr. Bullard was indeed the one who wrote the letter.
What? Okay.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examination.
I'm gonna go pee fast because I'm drinking water. Like, 20 seconds. That way, 20 seconds. Good. That's weird. I don't know why I made that noise. Motive for murder. Saving to save time, because when I die, inevitably... See, also, like, I'm excited for a new chair, because I, like, sit in my chair like I slouch. But, like, this chair will, like, be, like... It'll have, like, lumbar support, which will be nice. That doesn't really fix my poor posture, but, like, it'll be more comfortable. And also, this chair, like, leans back. I could, like, lock it in place, but, like... I don't know. It's very janky. I want my new chair. It's coming tomorrow. I'm very excited. No points of contact with the victim whatsoever. I mean, red diamond, but like... Hold it!
Hold it.
And who in the world's gonna prove that?
I will. After doing thorough background check of Detective Atme and Kane Bullard, we were able to find any links between them. It's on the report. It's all in the report. There we go. It's a bit more gruff than what I was doing before. Perhaps they were connected to their work. They were both involved in security. Nope. Well, that was blunt.
The only one with the motive of Mr. Delight.
Hold it.
Mistook. That's right, mistook. From the Old Norse mistaka to mean to take an error. That's not what I meant.
Just who did the victim mistake Master Mask to be?
The answer's obvious. Ron Delight, of course. Yeah, press harder. Why would the victim mistake the defendant for Master Mask? Don't you know that already? Zvadi! Take a look at this newspaper. What is the notification from? Sympho Gear. Wow, I already know. That photo shows a magnificent detective as well, does it not? But the motive shows an ugly god, namely the defendant.
The defendant?
The victim clearly misread this article in Zvadi. He got the wrong impression. The impression that this ugly security guard was in fact Master Mask.
I see.
Do I have Ron's testimony? No. Hold it. Hold it. I think that might be it. Hold it!
Hold it.
I'll just press the button, whatever. You mean this blackmail letter right here?
Bring $50,000. It's no mistake. We had an official report to prove it. I don't see an addressee on this letter anywhere. The letter was discovered in Ron Delight's apartment, and Mr. Delight did show up at the designated place and time. The fact that there's no addressee is irrelevant.
I wonder. What if it wasn't meant for him? Yeah. Okay. I do think the blackmail letter is to his wife, which is why I thought that the whole time. Because it does kind of just seem like... Whatever. Hold it. Why am I... I'll just press it. One thing the PC truly just makes better is by holding B much faster. You have to wait for pause and then text to hold you up. Yeah, that is a little... slightly annoying. Most certainly you are already aware. Svati! KB Security is lots of information. Security Team Chief sold data. Yeah. Ken Bullard had yet to forgive Mr. Delight, which is why he...
Evidence that Mr. Bullard was receiving money through blackmail. However, isn't this a bit odd? Why did the defendant pay Mr. Bullard the money, even though he wasn't actually Master Mask?
On that point, there was an unfortunate bit of chance. Hold it.
Hold it.
Do you really think the story's gonna hold up? The assertion is not merely my own, I'm afraid. What do you mean?
I have here a memo from Ron Delight's wife, Desiree Delight. Ronnie thinks he's Master Delight. Don't you feel sorry for him? Please don't think too badly of him.
Oh no, her trying to help fucked it up.
Well, Mr. Trite.
Was he trying to ask like Miss Delight right now? I thought it was pretty convincing. Hold it!
Hold it.
Dusty has an alibi? Yeah, but she has an well, no, because she was on her way to go there because she was trying to go fast. Maybe? She was stopped by the police for speeding. Maybe because she was speeding to get there. I'm not a lawyer. I'm afraid imagination isn't the right word for it. And she didn't get there. Exactly, but the blackmail letter could have been for her. Is the thing. And so, but he thought it was for him because there is no addressee. Because the blackmail letter only says, if you want your true identity to be revealed to the world. Because, Ron didn't receive a red diamond. You know? Deduction, the result of carefully applied reasoning. It's a long story and better save for another time. Try to connect Detective Atme to Bullard. Yeah, that's right. Talk about the blackmail. Was the blackmail letter really intended for Ron? Or was it intended for him because, you know, he's got the red diamond on his finger? If that's a red diamond and not a ruby. Also, do red diamonds exist? There's like blood diamonds. Those aren't even real diamonds. Those are like, Destiny doesn't really seem like a jewelry person. Yeah, she just wants to do her bike engine. Well, but she also likes to buy. I'm gonna save also in case I hit any flags from pressing that I would have lost. Zoom into space. Zoom into online classes. I mean, this could have been... I got it. I think I got it. I think I have the thing. So, it is... Naruto. Kane sent at me the letter, the blackmail letter, the first time. It wasn't originally for him. It was for Atme. And then Atme gave it to Ron so that he would go there and be framed. The original letter was for Atme. That's my logic. And his true identity was the identity of... Because Luke was the one who was telling... No, wait, no, shit. Yeah, no. Luke was the one who was telling Ron what to do. That was the thing I didn't say in my logic right there. So, his identity was the identity of the actual, like, mastermind thief. Ron was just the person doing it. So I guess theoretically they both are the thief, if you know what I mean.
Objection!
No, but that's, maybe I just presented it in the wrong place. Looking cool, Joker. Looking cool, Joker. Looking cool, Joker. Man, how do you feel about the new ARMS character being in Smash? Or ARMS character? I was hoping it would be something more exciting. Like, honestly, that direct, it was like, new ARMS character. And then it was just kind of like, okay. You're not going to show us who it is, not going to show us any gameplay. It's not terribly exciting. Send it to Ron Delight. They probably planned on showing something more, but yeah.
Objection!
There it is. May I ask you a few questions, Detective Atme? Oh, just a few. I guess it's alright. When you said this letter was addressed to Ron Delight, I couldn't help but notice one major contradiction.
I don't know where a walking contradiction like you gets off saying things like that.
Shut up.
Men are made to express themselves with their fists.
Show us the contradicting evidence in the content of the blackmail letter. What? Huh? How do I don't... What? I know I was on the right track. Like, I am pretty certain in my logic, but, like, I don't know how to...
Take that! Objection!
The red diamond thing is what you're pointing out, right? Yeah. But, like, do I just present the blackmail letter? Which is really confusing to me. Like, why would I present the same thing twice? Is the, like, the gameplay aspect of it's really messing with me. You know? Like, do I really just present the same thing again?
Take that!
No, I don't. Okay. Do I have a... Oh my god, it's in the record. It's the thing, isn't it? It's in the record of the stuff that he stole. I wish I had more health points to play with. But of course I got, like, a couple things wrong. And, You missed your Overwatch presentable. Yeah, it's... Is it the tier of Eminon? But the tier of Eminon's blue, isn't it? Yeah. The tier of Eminon is blue.
Objection!
Well, at least we're, like, through this part now. Okay, what's the contradiction? Contradicting evidence in the content of the blackmail letter. He didn't have a... Oh, he didn't actually have any of the stuff. He always...
Take that!
No, wait, shit! That was... I already tried that, I forgot. My logic was like, he didn't actually ever have any of the stuff that he stole. I know, I just did it. I know. I literally just did it. Oh...
Objection!
It's okay, I'm stupid. Contradiction. Okay. Indeed. Time to show us the contradicting evidence in the content of the blackmail letter. So the blackmail letter says, if you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October 12th and bring $50,000. If you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day. I have the right logic, right? I'm just not sure about how to, like, show it. Because, like, I need to show something about the diamond, but I don't have that. For whatever reason. Like, I don't know how to... I figured it out and then presented something else. I know, that's why I can't figure out what to present though. Is it, did I actually not present the binder? No, I did present the binder. Fuck. I can't remember what I did or didn't do now. Or do I just present the profile of the guy? Because I'm like, oh, look, he's wearing a diamond. Look at him. Look at that idiot wearing jewelry. Because if it's presenting a profile, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm also gonna just read this more carefully, because I skipped past it after the first time. Okay. A few questions. Okay. When you said that this letter was addressed to Ron Delight, there's one major contradiction. Ron doesn't have Ruby. Because, like, I'm hyper fixated on the ruby, because, like, that's what makes sense to me. A red diamond. What? It's a ruby. Whatever. It's a red gem.
Take that!
Yeah, sure, that one. No, okay, it's not that one. I don't know why I'm just spazzing out. I have the right logic. Again, this is why I wish these games had like an essay mode where I could just like write it out. Mr. Bullard, who wrote that blackmail letter, that's true, and sent it to Ron.
Objection!
So what in that is a contradiction? A contradicting evidence. So Ron, that's one crazy diamond. Yep, he's gotta punch things and fix it. How did it change color? Magic. Oh, I see what you mean now.
Take that!
Yeah. That's what, okay. I'm not, like, that's a bit of a leap in my mind. Let's not, like, I don't know. The stolen jewel, jewel's color. But, like, received the other day. Didn't he start stealing like months ago, or was I incorrect on that? Which I very much could be incorrect on that. According to the clipping, it was a blue. However, the blackmail, totally different jewels mentioned. Your first instinct was present Atme's profile as well. I see. I don't like this thing. Because, like, who's to say that there wasn't another red diamond? This is a bit of a leap in logic, in my opinion. Which means the red diamond in the blackmail letter is not the tier of Eminon that, oh. Okay. I kinda get the logic that, but it's not. For the player, there's a big jump they've gotta go that, like, it's addressed to Ron because he had a jewel. That jewel was blue, but he says red, therefore not Ron. You know what I mean? Like that. It's a bit of a leap.
Objection. And your point is Mr. Trite, so you're trying to say the blackmail letter was intended for someone else.
Oh my god! Everyone, shut up! Leave me alone. Naturally, it was you, Detective Atme. Do you have some sort of basis for this claim? You've been personally involved in every single mask-to-mask case. In the last case, you recovered what was stolen and received a jewel as your reward. I didn't remember that either. Probably the one wrapped conspicuously around your finger. That red diamond ring. That is the diamond referred to in the letter, which means that the Kane Bullard wrote that letter in order to blackmail you. Okay, so, like, I had the right logic. But, like, you know.
Objection.
He called it a red diamond ring when he entered the room. Did he? Huh.
It seems you've gone too far to challenge pranks, Mr. Trey. Caden Bullard blackmailing Luke at me. Are you for real?
Yeah. I am.
Then answer me this. Blackmail Letter contains the following passage. If you don't want your identity revealed to the world. Caden Bullard threatened to make Luke at me's identity public knowledge, and identity wanted to keep a secret, so what was it?
What identity? I know what it is. Blackmailer. Luke Atme was a blackmailer.
Objection! Hey now, you're an all-star. Get the game on. Go play. Hey now. Isn't that a little different from what you've been saying? You said Caden Bullard was the one blackmailing Luke Atme. You saying Atme was blackmailing someone on top of that?
It's big, yeah, it's blackmailers all the way down. It's not odd, it's the only thing that makes any sense. Caden Bullard was blackmailing Luke. But Ron Delight was also being blackmailed by some certain somebody. So did you start receiving... Yeah, we just saw this. Yeah, I'm still kind of, like, miffed at that one thing, because it is kind of a leap in logic. In that regard. Because, like, had I been able to say, like, dude's wearing a ring, I guess we had to prove that it wasn't to Ron first. I don't know. I don't like that. That one thing is the only thing so far in this game that I've, like, actually been like, that's kind of bullshit. Very incredibly detailed plans. If you want another flaw to pick at, pick at a nose, haha. Someone else gave up their plans and had Mr. Delight steal his targets for him. And that someone was other than Luke at me. Also the fucking, the jar sprite. That annoys me. This does not look like a broken thing at all. I was under the pretense that there were 2 jars, or 2 vase urns. So, like, it's all becoming clear. When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year, careless with the tendency to jump to conclusions. Am I wrong? How did you... You said that I Luke at me was blackmailing Ron Delight. I'm going to save because I only have the ittiest, littlest, bittiest little bit of health. In which case, I would naturally know all that's relation to Mask to Mask. Well, yeah. Ron Delight started receiving plans from his second crime onward, correct? The Magatama reacted to at me and the Cyclops was unlocked when he said I got cocked on the head. Yeah. Well... Or did he say that Mask to Mask got hit on the head? Because then that wouldn't have been a lie. If you twist the words enough and the logic and the reasoning, then he's not lying. Means I learned his identity when he committed his first crime.
In that case, it's just hot, bitter evidence.
He didn't admit to being masked at that point? Yeah. I know why. I know why. I don't know. He wasn't conked on the head, he was a conquer. Yeah. He had a bad fur. Man, that's a poopy booby game. Haha. I know because Ron said that he hid his costume in the trash can. But what evidence piece says that? Is it here? Or is it Ron's no, it's not Ron's testimony. It would have to be this one. Oh. Oh! No, I skipped past that. I thought that was the "you died" message. This newspaper clipping has a picture of you and Ron Delight in his guard uniform. Sees the Mask to Mask didn't disappear into thin air. He just took out his outfit and hid it in a bucket.
That sounds far too stupid to be true.
Correct. With tricks like that, he couldn't feel a baby, let alone an ace detective. That's where you figured it out, Mr. Atney. That you learned that. Oh, okay, I didn't get a chance to read that. What the? Wasn't he supposed to be Master Master? It looks like he wasn't even an ace detective. I still can't believe he was a blackmailer. What a fraud.
Why, how dare you expose me like that?
I mean, I've never blackmailed anyone in my life. I'm a face detective and also Master Mask. I'm everything. I'm afraid you're neither a proud thief nor an ace detective. You're a blackmailer and a murderer. It's your true identity.
Why, you? How dare you? I say, none of you compared to my genius. You're just soon. Oh, desecrates me, commemorates me. Blackmail, murder, threats. I'll get away with all this.
I didn't really prove that he killed the guy, though. I just proved he had a motive. I didn't really prove anything. That was a quite a performance.
Objection!
Yeah, I was about to say, we're... Is that 17?
The hammer that strikes too fast has no time to aim. What do you mean? I'm already prepared to deliver my ruling. Allow me to say one thing. I will be the one to judge.
What?
It appears your claws weren't quite sharp enough, Mr. Trite.
What?
Sure, you've proven a lot of things. Things like Luke Atney is a filthy blackmailer.
16, you believe? In the last one, he's gonna, like, miss and it's gonna fall on the floor and break, and he's gonna have to clean it up, and it's gonna be a big mess. That's right, that's why he's the one who killed Mr. Bull. Mr. Bullshit.
So one thing you've yet to prove. Just because he was at the warehouse doesn't mean he was at the murder scene. Therefore, if you can't prove that this pitiful excuse for a man was a KB security, I don't see how a verdict can be delivered.
No. Do I have something that proves that?
Order in the court. Well, Mr. Wright?
This is the final round. Ba 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 saving, cause I have no HP left, cause I did some stupid stuff earlier. Can you really prove that?
It's long enough to try to hear your answer.
That night, Luke Atby was at KB Security, and the defense... What if I say we can't prove it? The GBA version of that theme better? Certain parts came through? Oh. Well, you know, that's that. You gotta have some, I don't know. I'm trying to think about how I can prove it. No, we can't prove it. I can't prove it. But, if we hear more Detective Atby's testimony...
Unfortunately, as far as you go, Mr. Trite. I don't allow for more testimony, that's what I mean.
What?
Have you forgotten Luke Atby is here after he interrupted his own trial, and you failed to prove he committed the murder. I think it's time for this witness to return his own trial, and face his guilty verdict as mask to mask.
No. I am ace detective as well as ask the mask. My verdict will do that as soon as Ron Delights will verify he's the true murderer.
Order in the court. Self-deliberation.
Don't give up now. He's still tomorrow. We can look for evidence and... But then it'll be too late. Because... Yeah, he'll already be convicted as a...
Double jeopardy. One of the basic rules of any court of law.
You can't be tried for, you can't be tried for 2 crimes, so you can't be tried twice for the same crime. So the defendant be tried and found innocent in court cannot be tried again for the same crime.
Fundamental rule in all courts. It applies to this witness much as it applies to anyone else. Mr. Atby will be found guilty in a matter of minutes. Guilty is mask to mask, which means he will be innocent as far as the murder of Kate Bullard is concerned.
No way!
The fact that you were unable to prove means that you'll never be tried again as Kate Bullard's murderer.
When is, someone gonna scream, ah! No, there's nothing I can possibly do to win. Even if Braun's claimed to be innocent, the real killer, Luke Atby, will go free.
You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today. As there's no more testimony, I have to declare there will be no further questioning of this witness. Are there any objections?
You're really just gonna let this guy go free even though you know he's a murderer?
Objection!
Oh my god, it was... I think I see it. Wait, is this her? Is this what's-her-face? Blue hair? Whip? Has poor kid... Oh no, it was Mia. I don't know why I thought it was... I don't know why I thought it was fucking Von what's-her-face. It's just Mia and fucking Maya's body. That voice, no way! Yeah, I forgot. Long time no see, Phoenix. Mia? She looks like she doesn't have an arm. The true power, I know that Maya's really standing for me right now. She's my mentor, Mia Fey. Let's do this. Nothing we can do. We can't. What do you mean? You said something very. But okay, like I get, like I know that Mia is Mia and a lawyer in Maya's body or whatever. But right now it's Maya, not a lawyer, talking. Why does the judge have to listen to her at all? Why is she even there? I guess technically you don't need to have a lawyer as part of your defense team, real right? Like you can have anybody. When Mia speaks up here in the original DS translation, there's a typo. That's funny. Fortunately, I'm forgetting something. The witness made a number of remarks when he went fucking crazy. Your Honor, when you were in a child. Oh no! That's no comment, speed up. We, the defense, assert our right to question them. Is that alright with you, prosecutor?
Something wrong the matter, Mr. Cadeau? Nothing.
So, lawyer, looks like you're one step too late. If you think such falsehoods do anything to me, Luke at...
Let's hear it.
Huh?
It's true the witness made some remarks, so then let's hear this last bit of cross-examination.
Mr. Cadeau, what are you... Okay, well, I mean, hey. I mean, he's almost about to let the murderer go free, but at least he didn't let the murderer go free. He almost did. That's points.
I'm going to allow...
Also, yell at me to raid someone. Please. Yell at me to raid someone if I forget. Because I feel like we're right at the end, and I'm gonna forget, and I need to remember.
I'm going to allow the defense to cross-examine your earlier remarks.
Thank you. The defense would like to hear why you declare the defendant to be the true murderer.
Give us one last bit of testimony.
Phoenix, this is it. It's our absolute last chance. That's it, Chief. The last testimony. Indeed, it is true that I was not at Lordly Taylor. I had to leave to see another vitally important job request. I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph readied. My brilliant deduction was what informed me that the true culprit was Ron Delight. And thanks to the keycard in the wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make the deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. Delight was wearing his mask outfit, which is why he left no prints. In the blackmail letter, the victim was likely just mistook the color of the jewel. Smarty! Therefore, all the evidence points to the poor boy. God, the testimony is, all its points have been explained, none of them seem to contradict anything. But of course!
But how did you know about the emergency buzzer?
The police investigation documents went directly through me, and I always look over all the documents. It's elementary, sir lawyer. What haven't I used yet? I haven't used this, really. But I don't really know if that's terribly important anymore. What new information have I got that I haven't used? Really the paint marks or the buzzer record. I kind of use that. I've used everything, really. Yes, Your Honor. Your last chance. Well, Phoenix, there's any evidence that contradicts with the testimony. So it would seem. What do you mean, so it would seem? Pointing out contradictions doesn't always mean you have to present evidence, does it? At any rate, it's our last chance. If you can't point out a case-breaking contradiction, you lose. Wow, your last cup of coffee.
Cup number 17. The last cup. It seems like the time has come to put an end to this trial.
I find a fatal contradiction to this testimony and I need to point it out without presenting evidence. Which means all I can do is find the contradictory remark and press it. That means all I can do is, save. Because I have to. Because if I only have one chance, now I have unlimited chances. This isn't so much a contradiction as it is, like... It would be a one-hit KO if you had full health. Yeah, exactly. See, it's the strategy. You want to be at low health. The buzzer did only sound once. Godot loves the 17th cup, yeah. I don't think he did that, because he was, like, really into it, you know? Like, wasn't, Kane Bullard, like, super into Mask to Mask? He had a whole binder full of shit. It's highly unlikely he just mistook the color of the jewel. So I think it's this one. Hold it.
Hold it!
Objection!
Oh. Okay, well. Sounds like something you could present? Yeah, well, it wasn't. I mean, realistically, I could just go through brute force, but that's not fun. Like they said, you can't present. I have to press, yeah. I did press, right? Did I present evidence or did I press? I thought I pressed. I could have presented. I don't remember what I did. I did press? Okay. But then that wasn't it, is the thing. Obviously, here's the contradiction. You don't have a job, you idiot. Hold it.
Hold it!
Objection.
Okay, no. So I need to prove that he was in the office. That's basically the thing that I'm going for. And I think we've already said that, but like, that's, I needed to see that again because I'm stupid and I forgot about that. So, while I was right about my contradiction of saying that, like, he probably just mistook the color of the jewel, because that is a contradiction, it's just not the right contradiction. Oh! How would he have known that if he wasn't there? Hold it.
Hold it!
Objection.
Oh no, he said it out loud out in the case earlier, I forgot, no! Oh, well, I was right! Yes! 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 Popping off! I am popping off! It's not contradiction, it's conjecture.
What?
Mr. Abby, since you finally admitted that you were in the CEO's office on the night of the murder. Although, Ron did say it out loud. Congrats on not restarting immediately. That would have been funny. But Ron did say it out loud earlier, but maybe it was before Abby was in the room. Let's review your testimony, shall we? The button did not have any fingerprints. Why? He was wearing his mask-to-mask outfit. Deduction proved that you're a fool.
For some reason, I'm starting to get real thirsty.
When did we learn the fact that Ron was dressed as mask-to-mask?
That was, a few hours ago. Back to my 6th cup was looking with a cold stare.
It was before he was in the room. Yeah. Okay. Oh, apparently at some point I dropped 30 frames. Okay. Did you guys have this power switch? It would have been easier to reset and save scum. You see, on this, you gotta, like, you gotta hit the home menu, then you gotta hit close, you gotta open it again. Yeah, therefore, that's how you know. Yep, okay. So it's very Mondo-esque. I feel like. You're being in the next courtroom. Yep. So enlighten us. How'd you know this piece of information? Well,
Objection.
Come on, this detective must have known about it. He probably had plenty of chances to find out beforehand.
and it's those chances I want to discuss next. That night, Mr. Delight was wearing his mask outfit. There's only one and only one way he could have found that out.
Only one way, you say? Yeah, I did the voice wrong.
When I went to the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. For a second, my client witnessed a real killer.
But Mr. Light never saw his attacker, so there's no way to tell when the real killer was looking at me.
It's with that statement that I'll turn this case on its head.
So what are you implying?
Mr. Light saw the real killer, correct? Now, if you turn that statement around, it stands to reason that the real killer had seen Rhonda Light. Oh yeah, turnabout time. Detective Atme, you saw Mask the Mask at the murder scene that night. You saw him when you killed Kane Bullard and assaulted Rhonda Light. That was the only way you could have known what Ron was wearing. Looked at Godot's mask. Yeah, it's the toaster. What? What is happening? That's a pose. Little gremlin. Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival for... Here I am, the tragic clown.
Same line you gave yesterday.
I mean, it still technically works. But I think there's a little more meaning behind it this time.
What an awfully complicated incident. Kate Bullard was blackmailing Luke Atme, who was blackmailing Ron. Upon killing his blackmailer, Luke Atme tried to frame Ron. Then he claimed to be guilty as Master Mask in order to escape his crime.
And to that end, he came up with this plan to use the double jeopardy rule, making his alibi.
At any rate, it's we found the truth.
Excuse me?
I came perilously close to scorching the record of an innocent young man, besmirching the title of murder.
Don't ignore me! God, please! Don't ignore me! Sound like little baby Oliver from Oliver Twist. May I please have some more, sir?
I didn't realize you were there.
Why wouldn't he be? About the verdict.
I know, he never committed any murder.
That's right, I'm so glad you understand that, but I really am Mask to Mask!
Huh?
So thanks to that trial yesterday, I'm innocent now, right? not wrong. He's right. Damn, dude, he was suave. He pulled this whole thing over us. At least for the urn? Well, no, he was trying. Yeah, maybe not for the others, but. What was you said? Double jeopardy?
Now that you mention it, I've been careless.
I think they were roped in. I think just him being a thief in general was careless. What do you think, Mia? As the defendant says, the rule of double jeopardy is absolute. The defendant can never be tried twice for a crime in which he was once found innocent. Then Mask to Mask is really innocent? It seems so, for now. For now. Yeah, they're probably roped in. Not guilty. Yay. I did it. It only took, like 4 hours of, like, actual work. And, like, 30 of those were trying to find that one flag that one time. This isn't so good, obviously. I'm still Mask to Mask. You did, Phoenix? Thanks, Mia. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because Maya doesn't call me much these days. I'm just joking, Phoenix. Don't take everything so seriously. On the other hand, Maya, she seems kind of torn these days. You mean not becoming the master of the Karain channeling school? Becoming the master means saying goodbye to our mother. Misty Faye, right? Watch over her, will you, Phoenix? Of course. I'll see you around. Mia. Mr. Wright, I don't know what to say. Well, congratulations. You just got away with grand larceny. Good job, I guess. Thank you so much. No, wait, nothing really matters. Come on, be happy already. Maya. You've been cleared of the murder charge and got off as Mask to Mask to boot. But in exchange, I lost everything. What do you mean? Stealing security information from KB Security, becoming Mask to Mask? I did it all for one reason, for her. You mean your wife, Desiree? She hates criminals more than anything. She said she was once held hostage by some robbers, wasn't she? She always said how she hated sneaky criminals. I knew that, but once I got fired and lost all the money I had, she wouldn't have any reason to stay with me. I thought she would leave me for sure, so that's why I became Mask to Mask. It's all over now. A broken bowl can never be put back together. That's wrong. Actually, in Asian countries, they'll put it back together and they'll put a little bit of gold on it because it's the imperfection that really makes it stand out and make it better. I forget what that's called, but that is a thing. That's not true, right, Nick? Right. Really? Can we go back to the way things were? You'll be fine, and Nick can prove it. Mr. Light, even if bowl is broken, you can always find a way to put it back together with paint. Where did she say it was love at first sight? Did she ever say that? I forget. I don't, broken things that get put back together. Oh, the vase. Yeah, okay. The Sacred Urn. Desi was the one who found this. Desiree, your wife. She's always believed in you, Ron. I don't know why I was thinking of, like, glue. It didn't make a whole lot of sense. That's why I'll be fine. You don't have to worry about anything. There you are. Miss Delight. You did it, Ronnie. You're innocent. I'm so happy. Thank you. I appreciate that, but, I suppose you don't want anything more to do with me, do you? Ronnie, why didn't you tell me what was going on? I had no idea you quit KB Security. I never imagined you were really Mask to Mask either. Miss Delight, what are you going to do now that you know? Ron is Yowie? What? I need more context for this sentence. It's confirmed by the artist. Like, Ron is Yowie? What are these words? What? I don't know what that means. I'm trying to, like, parse it, but my brain just sees the word Yowie and my mind is just, like, not comprehending. Come on, it's obvious, isn't it? How could I ever let a wonderful man like him get away? I throw my bikes really fast, so fast there's no way he could ever get away. Did you say you hated criminals? Huh? Oh, I only hate people who act cowardly and sneaky, like the detective. Yeah, see, she said... My Ronnie went and declared his crimes before he committed them like a man. I just love a man who's so chivalrous. Chivalrous. I know I was right about you. Every day I spend with you is filled with thrills and excitement. Oh, well, you know what? That's nice, at least. Desi. Desiree, you really do love Ron, don't you? Nicky boy. I'm really glad I asked you to defend my Ronnie. Thank you so much. I'll never forget what you've done for us. Oh, well, take care of yourself. You too, Nicky boy. I can feel my face going red. Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya, congratulations! Oh, she's talking about bad timing. Mr. Nick, how could you with another man's wife in front of Mystic Maya? No, I'll never forgive you, never, ever! Pearl just fucking killed me. I'm fucking dead. So, just as the case came to a close, so too did my consciousness. Ron said a broken bolt can never be put back together, but I know that's not true. Let me just look. That is not what it looks like on the thing at all! Here's a perfect example of one that was put back together even better than before. It's not what it looks like at all. Such a lie. The game's a lie! Now we're up to recipe for tournament. Oh, good, cooking. I'm glad we have a cooking one coming up. Alright, well, that is the end of this. And that means that I will be throwing it over to somebody. Who knows? We're gonna raid someone. Isn't that exciting? Raid of like 2. It means absolutely nothing. Well, this person's playing in like French, so like I don't know who they are. Who do I follow who's live right now? Like literally nobody. Cool. All right. 3-3 which ones do we plan including game 2? That's interesting. Let's see, like Ace Attorney Trilogy HD. Let's see. I want to find someone who's not like I've never seen this case before that this guy's on, so I'm not gonna go to there. Who do I raid? Maybe I'll just raid this person who I follow. Nah. I have a hard time deciding. I have paralysis decision. Or decision paralysis. What do I do? There's so many options, so many choices. Let's see. I don't know. Anybody interested in playing One Step from Eden? Or anybody? Like, if I scroll down, I want to throw something to someone who doesn't have a whole lot of people. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe I won't raid someone. If it was translated today, it'd be different. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Maybe. I don't actually see what you mean at all, because I don't, whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. If only I had other streaming friends, but I guess this is how you make them, right? Oh, this person also wants to play One Step from Eden and Ace Attorney.
That's the best.
Let's see, what are they? You get to hear them.
Where the hell is the coffee pot? Bro, he is...
Oh no, they're on 3. Shit, I gotta go away. You said several messages? You know what? Everything that you said is correct. Alright, everything in here, I don't want to go into actually one of these in risk of spoilers. You know what? Maybe tonight's not the time to raid someone. Maybe we'll just do that another time. Or you know what? I'll just raid someone and then just leave. Because who cares? What do you think? I want your input, Salvation. I want to know what you think. There's literally like nobody nobody small that I follow that is like around. Yeah, we might just call it there. Probably won't stay if you rate someone. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is that it's probably not even it's not even worth it unless it was like someone that we both know. So yeah, I'll just end it there. Oh well. Someone will one day get it, but thank you, Salvation, for hanging out and helping me, even because I am a big dumb doo-doo head, and if there's anyone else here, thank you for putting up with me and being really stupid. More of this come Tuesday. So I'll see you guys then.